Inside Stone's Gambling Hall in Sacramento, California, you'll find Sammy's Restaurant and Bar. Recognized for its innovative, healthy global cuisine, Sammy's offers menu selections made with local, organic ingredients. Indulgent options like truffle fries, duck tacos, artisan wood-fired pizzas, fresh salads, and more, along with an eclectic selection of craft beers and classic handcrafted cocktails. Plus, with 40 big screen TVs, Sammy's is also the perfect place to catch your favorite game. Satisfy your craving anytime, 24/7, tableside or in the dining room at Sammy's Restaurant and Bar at Stone's Gambling Hall.
Good evening. Welcome to Stone's Live Poker. I'm Jake Rosensteel here with the one, the only Valerie Cross. And tonight is 510.
Yeah.
Here, in Stone's Live.
Right here.
In America.
Right here in good old America.
Good old America.
California.
It's working for us right now. So yeah, poker. I'm alive.
Yeah, I mean, lots of things happening in the world. But let's just talk about poker.
Yeah, in seat 1 we got Matt H. He's in the game for 1,700. Seat 2, Aaron. He's got about 900 in front of him.
Does that mean he's in the game for that much, or it's just
that's where he's stacked.
Okay.
Yeah.
Double A-Ron.
Double A-Ron, got about 900. Mailman, seat 3, he's got about 1,500 in front of him. Seat 4, that's Kevin. We all love Kevin. Kevin's got about 1,500. Harlan. Harlan got sick hot the 10 quarter game. Did you catch that one?
No.
Harlan got a 15K pop at the very end.
15K?
15K. Yeah. So yeah, Harlan's got your...
And yeah, he's a beast. Likes to mix it up. Always fun to watch.
Zach in seat 6. He's got about 3,700 in front of him. Zach's going to left out in position on Harlan. To his left, he's got Sean. Sean's got about 1,400 in front of him. Sean's in a good seat. He's got position on Harlan and Zach.
I mean, he does have Brian to his left, Eb, and Matt H, but yeah, but still, has some aggressive players to his right. Seat 8, Brian. He's good old Brian, regular.
Got about 1,380 in front of him, and Ev, as we mentioned, in seat 9, got about 2,500 in front of him, and he's rocking the Cookie Monster.
I like it.
I dig it.
I almost called him Elmo. What's wrong with me?
It's almost Monster. Yeah, someone died in Elmo and called it a Cookie Monster.
I think that's what happened. So yeah, expecting some good action here in the 5-10 game. Seems like a pretty good lineup.
Yeah, really good. I'm excited.
I love that Harlan can just play like the 1-3 on the stream, the 5-5, and the 5-10, and the 10-25.
And the 10-1/4.
He just plays it all. He doesn't care.
Poker.
Yeah, for sure.
Shout out to Rick and Barstow.
What's up?
1776 Freedom in the chat.
Welcome everyone.
All of you watching
Jake
the show
Ron.
here.
Jake Ron. I get it now.
For those of you not watching the show, or those of you, watching the show in another country, speaking for myself only, I'd like to apologize for America's behavior lately.
I'm gonna not associate myself.
Yeah. Gotcha.
I don't know what that means. Oh. Cool.
Sorry, still trying to get my chat up, guys. Kind of working out a technical difficulty.
Yeah, we're kind of out of it. We were just telling our bad beat stories before the stream.
Yeah, like what are we doing? Like, hey, like you guys, like, let's just get like really somber and like really down right before we start the stream. You tell me how bad poker's going for you. I'll tell you how bad poker's going for me.
Yeah, great idea.
Let's
great
talk
idea.
politics instead. Like,
I'm sure that's way better.
Yeah, way better.
Obviously.
All right, get us some graphics.
Weed's legal.
Yeah.
Silver lining.
There it is. All right, we're playing poker.
Are we though?
Man.
So there were some raise and some calls, and then the flop's out.
The worst.
Expert commentary.
Yeah.
All right, we'll get us some graphics here after this hand. That just in. Looks like Harlan's barreling away here. Oh, Brian in there too, and Sean. Interesting.
That 10 1/4 hand that Harlan was in.
Oh yeah, tell me about that.
It was insane. So I want to say it was earned under the gun, fairly early position. It had opened to 75 in the 10 1/4.
Okay.
Got multi-way action, including Harlan, who flatted it. At the time, the hand played out. We couldn't see his cards. He had them off the reader, whatever like that. Pocket jacks flats the 75. It goes multi-way, pricing in the big blind to defend with King 6 suited. King 6 of clubs.
And Harlan was in what position?
Like under the gun +2. Early middle position. Flop comes down. 4, 5, 7, 2 clubs. King 6 of clubs in the big blind. So
Okay.
King 6 of clubs flop's a monster. It checks all the way to pocket jacks. Check. Original razor checks. Harlan checks. Pocket jacks bets, I want to say, was like 4 and change. It went multi-way in a 3x
Like a
open
full
pot.
pot size bet?
In there.
Oh, this is what happened.
Oh, this is what happened. This is the royal flush.
Yeah.
Sean made a royal flush. So yeah, it goes.
Anyway.
Anyways, so it comes back to the big line. I'm like totally thinking like a check raise, like bomb the pot. He just flats.
Okay.
Original
Who
razor.
was that? You don't remember?
It was Jake. Yeah. This is my way of telling you. I wasn't done telling bad beat stories yet. Anyway,
Poor Jake.
King 6 flats the monster draw.
Okay.
Original razor folds. Harlan overcalls. We still can't see his cards.
Oh, okay.
Turn is a 6, pairing the big blind, which he doesn't want.
Right.
He checks.
So now there's a 4-card straight.
There's a 4-card straight. Checks and Harlan bets 1,500.
Okay.
Pocket jacks, can't get rid of the cards fast enough.
Yeah.
And King 6 clubs now calls 1,500. River is a king. So King 6 clubs goes backward 2 pair.
Yeah.
On a 4-card straight. Flush bricks out. He misses the flush. He checks. Harlan stuffs like 3K. And big blind nearly beats him to the pot.
Wow.
With 2 pair. And Harlan shows pocket 8s. Harlan hit the gut shot on the turn.
Wow.
Yeah, it was insane. 678 in the chat.
Wow. Mau Q? Love you too. Six, 7, 8, always good to have you. Tank X, what's up? Alright, we should be good on the graphics situation now. So yeah, that's pretty sick. Did you guys in the chat see that hand? What was it, 10 1/4 last week?
10-25 last week, yeah. It was the very last hand of the evening.
The last hand, wow.
All right, now we got graphics playing.
Crazy. Looks like Mailman,
We call him Mailman. That's on the graphics to show up. His name is E.T.
Just trying to go incognito, but we're gonna call him out.
He actually turns up and ended.
Okay, so yeah. E.T., Eric, Mailman, whatever you want to call him, raised to 35 pre-flop. Kevin calls on the button. 40 on the flop. And a call. 75 on the turn.
Can't see Kevin's card.
Pretty good turn card for Kevin. Oh, no. Eric, I mean.
E.T. cannot fire the third bullet. Checks back. Kevin's got just an ace, takes on the pot.
Yeah, if Eric keeps firing there, I think it's pretty hard for Kevin to call, but he might have looked him up. Yeah, Tankex, what do you call a mailman that plays poker? A mailman. Because, yeah. I don't think he's a mailman any longer. He was like, you guys can get your own. You guys can get your own mail.
Action folds around here to Harlan on the button. He's going to open here to 35. Zach.
Zach.
Zach makes a call. Brian comes in as well.
It's always tricky to play against Harlan when he has a real hand, you know?
Right.
Queen 8-3 rainbow. Harlan's 10's still ahead. Checks the hand, he bets 75 and takes it down.
Easy.
Right.
You got the Whammy?
Mau viewing from China, awesome. Welcome.
Very cool.
We have an international community. Can you not see it from the channel?
I can't see it. Pull up the chat on mine. I think I fixed it. All right.
Exactly, 6, 7, 8. No more hangovers. Everyone can blaze freely.
Okay, I got
It
the
does seem
chat.
like a more responsible way to play the suitored game.
Suitor.
Suitored. Speaking of suitored, wow, they all folded. What the? Why do they hate me?
Hashtag no more hangovers.
It's pretty good.
Challenge accepted.
Glad the election is over. I don't know. I guess. Whatever. Sure.
Action folds here to Kevin in seat 4. He makes it 35 to go. Seems to be everyone's kind of standard open here in this game right now. Kevin's keeping his cards off the reader right now.
On purpose or accident?
I'm gonna blame him. I'm gonna say it's on purpose. That's like the place to blame.
6, 7, 8 says interesting bet with 10s and freeway pot. Super exploitable and very easy to do if you start check raising a lot. I guess he means if his opponents check raise.
Yes, exactly. So we know we're not getting on that. It was Queen 8-3, and we know we're not getting queens to fold.
Right.
Right. We can get value from an 8. I mean, so they might have some. How many threes are they going to have? Ace
like
3, 3, 4, maybe.
Yeah.
So I think you can check back there. By checking back, I also think I like inducing a lot of bluffs. Get opponents to, but that's if I feel like my opponents are gonna attack my check back range and bet 2 streets, and I like checking back and calling 2 streets.
Yeah.
But
I feel like even Harlan, half the time he doesn't know what he's gonna do, so it's hard to exploit that. Good. I was like, crap. Anyway, tiny pot developing here.
you can be accidentally balanced that way.
Exactly.
Sometimes.
That's kind of what I'm trying to say. I mean, it sounds like I'm joking, but like in all seriousness, it's hard to exploit a player who kind of clicks buttons sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, I feel like I have the best hand
Something
here.
it
No
is.
one has a queen. Whatever. I'm gonna bet 75, and he'll do the same thing with ace queen or king queen, and like
Players even
aces.
like
I don't
put a
know.
player on like a certain hand. Put you on Queen 10. Why?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just felt like
I
you had
felt like
queen
that. Part of everything, if at the same time, if we're staying balanced there, I mean, if we're going to be c-betting ace queen plus on that board, or any pair of queen plus, queen jack, king queen, maybe not queen jack. I think check back queen jack. King queen plus. If we're suiting king queen plus, then by checking back, we're kind of turning our hand face forward, we're turning our range face up.
Yeah.
Which can be exploitable. That's where you can't attack the player's check back range oftentimes. So and sometimes even though we're not getting value oftentimes from these other hands, sometimes you'll get players to start check calling pretty light if you're religious about c-betting.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're c-betting essentially your entire range.
Yeah, exactly. Three-way button versus lines. It's okay.
So a couple monsters here. Brian opens to 45 with 4 deuce suited. Harlan defends with 3-4 offsuit. Defends the middle position.
Defends +2. You will not steal my +2. And this is what I mean about Harlan. Harlan's got 4-3 off here.
Exactly. And he's ahead. Wow. So Jack 6-3, 8 on the turn. Harlan fires out 150 on the turn, and Brian can't continue. See, that's why you gotta love Brian and Harlan. Like, they're going at it, and no one has better than 4 high.
Right. That's the mess. But like
they both have 4 high.
They both have 4. But that's the mess
Somehow
about
they have
it.
different hands.
Yeah, when you get mixed up with these guys and they're playing the same shitty ranges.
Exactly.
And you're just like, part of them is like, well, if the board comes low, it's gonna be all me. But when these guys are playing against each other,
it's like, no, it actually hits both of your ranges.
Yeah.
Or maybe.
They're just like running each other's foulest hands into each other.
Yeah.
Super sexy.
Brian's gonna raise here to 40 with King 5 suited. Tank X. Gonna get tanked again. I feel it. Ebb just calls in the cutoff with Ace 10 suited.
It's got position.
Eric comes on with King Queen. 9-6 deuce, not much for anyone here. Everyone with overs. Brian's got backdoor clubs. Eric just fires out. I didn't see the amount.
I think you bet led for 45, 65?
Something like that. Maybe
somewhere in that
a couple
window.
green chips. Yeah, good lead by Eric there. I mean, he recognizes that flop hits his range better than his opponents. But like we said, Brian could easily have hit that board. 9-6, whatever it was.
Yeah, I like maybe donk betting that board against a tighter player where you can feel more confident that board's going to completely miss his range. But a player like Harlan, a player like Brian, a player like, to a lesser extent, Zach, that plays any 2 shinies or not so shinies.
And also, I don't know, it's hard to donk bet into really aggressive players, but like I feel like Zach might have just popped it there or floated and like reevaluated on the turn or something. Or a lot of people would anyway.
Yes, 6, 7, 8, seat 3 is ET, aka Mailman.
I have trouble calling him ET. I think I'm going to call him either Eric or Mailman.
Right.
So hopefully that doesn't confuse anyone. This one's just going to check down. Harlan with a couple 8s. Not a very good run out for him. Kevin's going to take it down with Queen Jack.
Shenanigans.
Let's see. Mal asked, can I make a living playing 1-3 in the US? What say you?
You definitely kind of profit playing 1-3. I mean, it's harder to beat the rig, but and also, I mean, it's how do you define a living?
Right. Hold on. Was there an 8 on the river on that hand? Where Harlan had 8s?
We had some like graphics lag here.
Maybe, possibly.
Couple limpers here, and Matt is going to get 60 to go out of the cutoff.
Supposed to testify in a Trump University grand jury.
Did Sean limp call Ace King?
It would appear so.
And Aaron flatted Ace King right behind Matt.
Aaron has Ace King as well.
Because reasons.
Jack 8-6 flop, and Aaron's gonna bet this. Checks to him, he bets 125 and takes it down. I'm a little confused about who was actually in that hand.
It got weird.
Things are getting weird. Maybe a little laggy on the graphics, but we should be good.
Typically, you don't have somebody with that much wealth getting in there. So I wonder what the precedent is on that, and what the laws are on that.
So now, I mean, in the chat, they're debating when laws go into effect. If you can hear any of the table talk, got some of the same conversations going on.
Yeah.
I'd double check that, for sure, is when the laws go into effect. I don't want to, say anything to get anyone in trouble. Unless it's valid. I can get valid.
So, immediately?
Yeah. Limpers. Zach doesn't put up with limpers. Zach says 50 to go.
Punish. He hasn't even looked at his cards. Just kidding.
King 10, 6,
Wow.
2 diamonds. Good flop for Kevin G on the button. Got an inside straight draw, got diamonds, and we raise, Kevin. We raise. No, we reaching for the wrong color chips.
Raise! So Zach bets 60 here, and Kevin's just calling. So 10 of clubs on the turn, pairs the 10. Zach just checks.
And now we
gonna-
fire.
We're gonna. Oh, he just
Check
checked
back.
back. Wow.
Kevin gets there, makes his flush.
You know how nice the women are? You know that.
A lot of players might feel if I'm Zach here, well, if he checked back, he's going to have some sort of showdown value on the turn. I wouldn't necessarily be putting him on a flush here. I'd be more inclined to think he's got a king.
Yeah, so the problem for Kevin is, I think if Zach can't beat a king, he's gonna fold. He doesn't seem too strong, but
It's harder for Kevin to have a really strong, king here. I mean, we know he's got a flexibility behind it, but even so, as far as for Zach, we figured he's got a king. He can't be really strong. We would think he'd be opening the button. King 10, king jack. I mean, king 9.
right.
So it's harder. I mean, so through that logic, it's harder for him to have a king. If you're thinking, okay, well, what kind of kings is he limping the button with? Or is he just limping like a pocket pair, like sevens there for some odd reason, not opening the button? And
Yeah, at the same
street.
time, like, what is he flatting the flop with? Checking back turn and then betting the
saw that,
river?
huh?
It's like,
Yeah.
Good shot. Here I'm pulling off.
yeah. I think all of his river betting range there probably has Zach beat. I mean, I don't even know what Zach had, but
Zach might not have known what he had.
seemed like he actually thought about it, but yeah, who knows?
Wine and weed Wednesdays.
Could have been a tank balance.
Tank balance. Balance my thinking range.
Marijuana Mondays, yeah, probably.
It was shocking.
Probably marijuana a lot of days, I would guess.
Except for wow, it takes time.
The opinions of competition those of their own. Not expressive.
Oh yeah. 9-4-3. Top pair for Eric. Wine and weed Wednesdays. I don't know about that. Yeah, we're gonna have to take that to the management. Can't speak to that. I mean, I'm not much of a stoner, but I like to follow the laws. Token Tuesdays, yep.
Oh god.
Oh yeah! I missed that. Really? By the commentator?
I was back and forth between me and Fox News, and both networks were using
They're all in.
well, a little bit of that, but it was like like at the beginning, it would be like, oh, Trump's drawing at an inside straight. It's this, the way this. Yeah. And then at the end, it was like Hillary's drawing at an inside straight flush.
Yeah, I'm definitely hearing some political chat at the table.
No, I saw this on CNN and Fox News. Like,
Probably gonna be happening for a while.
Freebasing Fridays might be a little bit over the edge. Wow.
But we like where your head's at. What is it? Oh, El Jefe. Caminador. All right. All right, 420. Right. See if we can get like a round of straddles or something going, Good one, Rick and Barstow.
Sean just lumped the button ace jack.
What the?
I'm telling you, Sean has these huge prop bets for how many times you make my mind explode. To the point where it's like it's more profitable to limp the button ace jack than open.
He's got to be crushing the side bets.
Crushing side bets.
985, couple clubs. See, easy fold for Sean.
Yeah.
Eb leads 20. Harlan pops at 75 with his pair of eights. Good fold by Eb. Out kicked.
It's the only thing that makes any sense.
What? Yeah.
That Sean's just got these side props for heaps.
He loves watching your head explode.
Like, why, God, why?
Just don't care. That was on Monday night. I was commentating with that train,
Oh, yeah.
and what's his name? Jeremy, the guy that you call. Is this
Jeremy?
Jeremy?
Yeah, you call
The guy you call Jeremy? No, the rangeless monster.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was at work, and we kept saying like he just don't care, like it's kind of like the honey badger thing, but wrong person.
Harlan makes it 40 to go.
Go here.
Ace king gets flatted by Zach. Brian defends the button 9-10. 346, and Zach is check to, and he bets 80. Harlan is going to check call ace king. Here's what I worry about if I'm Zach. And we've seen Harlan, these are the exact type of cards that Harlan to play. 4-5, 3-5,
Yeah.
3-4, 4 deuce.
And Harlan made it 40 to go pre-flop, so he shouldn't have those kinds of hands, but again, it's Harlan, so he can. Still a good turn card for Zach. Should be. And he bets 155. Harlan calls again. Not sure what Harlan does on this river. 2 of clubs. Does he just hope that he's good and Zach checks back? I mean, I don't think he can check call again. Zach's just going to check back.
Wow. A little surprised. I thought we were kind of free rolling it for Zach.
I mean, a 5 made a straight.
Thank you very much. Here comes next year.
Like if Harlan was open-ended, which I feel like Harlan could have been.
6-5.
Yeah, what's he getting value from? 7s, 8s, 9s, 6, 7, 5, 6 got there. 5s got there. Ace 5 got there. I think mostly Zach was just a little confused, and he's like, let me just check here and see what he has, because, like, what is he playing in this way?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It did seem weird, so. Sometimes when it's weird, you just gotta check back. Get some info.
Come on, Harlan.
Harlan, 8-6 suited. Gotta raise. Insta raise.
Sean just folded king jack diamonds. To Harlan's open. Sean just.
So Harlan opens to 40, middle position with 8-6 suited. Sean just folds king jack of diamonds. Eb calls it king queen. That's why, because he was going to get outflopped. 10-8-5.
Obviously.
Harlan flops an 8. It looked like.
Eb led into him? No, Eb called.
Okay. Harlan made it 50, and Eb
floated.
Floats, and then jack of spades on the turn and checks back.
I'm surprised that Eb didn't look to take that away there when the spade completed.
Maybe he didn't. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe because it gave him open-ended. It's a little weird.
Poker's confusing me right now.
Wow, so Harlan checks and Eb just checks back. Interesting.
Well, I can't beat any eight.
They've all, like, there's some huge, like, prop bet whale somewhere in the room. Everyone's just like, no, it'll get really weird. No, just, like, make it weird. And watch him go nuts. He'll take the action, he'll take the juice.
I mean, I told you what just happened to me.
Right?
I get min-clicked by 7 deuce, pre-flop. He leads into me all 3 streets.
And just gets
I
there.
call him down with king queen on a king high board, and the king 7 flop, and then the 7 on the river. He just has 7 deuce. What? I don't know what's happening with poker right now.
See, now that I know that, though, I'm probably going to do the click back 7 deuce and just,
Yeah.
like lead bet 3 streets.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna do that to you next time. Like you open my, my big blind, and I wake up 7 Dewey. I'm so clicking back. And just...
I'm considering, like, I was obviously baffled at the time, but now I'm like, hold on, maybe that was just super genius. Like, maybe I'll start working that into my playbook,
Because he probably doesn't send any aces.
Because why not?
Because he just decided to put himself on a hand and let you figure it out.
Here's the
or
thing.
Get there.
The fact that it was the hour with aces cracked, I actually was thinking he had aces.
It's a viable way to play aces for aces cracked. And
So
you
he
hate
just
money.
completely owned me because he just repped aces the whole time until he made trips on the river. Yeah. So, okay. 6, 7, 8. I think he was talking about the ace king hand where Harlan check called and check called. It would be sick if Harlan overbet donk shoved the river. Good spot that rarely comes up. Yep. Yeah, I've been a little confused about like giant overbets lately too.
Matt makes it 50 to go. Ace queen.
Ace 7 deuce, couple spades. Nothing for Harlan. He's gonna check fold. Make sure you click that heart follow button under the stream so you can get notified when we go live.
Poker Pro Eric in the chat says he's watching the stream on his big screen, clicking buttons on his iPad.
Sick brag.
Right?
Welcome, Jimmy Bluffett. What's up? Tens again. Tens are hot tonight.
Somehow they're back to 500.
Are you gonna prop bet someone?
Maybe. What, the tens?
No. So Matt makes it 35 to go. Jack 10 suited. ET. He's on the button with 10s. He's gonna 3-bet.
Matt lets it go. A lot of people would call in that spot. But Matt's not going to do it against the mailman.
I just can't find enough. Well, how do I phrase this correctly?
Choose your words carefully.
Yeah. there's always a reason to play Jack-10 suited. I don't care how shallow it is. Like, but he's got to hold their dollar back there. I have some implied odds.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
he's gonna-
He has 10 behind. That's good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to miss the flop.
You're
you
right.
know? 10 jack suited.
So Brian's under the gun with aces. He's gonna limp in here
Wow.
because he wants my head to hurt.
I don't know. You got to
Aaron makes it 40 with ace queen. Brian's trying to figure out what to do. Brian's looking uninterested. Zach calls with sevens. Guessing Brian's gonna raise. Is that what you do? Limp raise with aces, or you limp call and confuse everyone?
The old limp pre-raise.
Tricky, tricky. It always tilts me when people do this in a live game.
Yeah.
I mean, like when I'm in the game.
I had a guy spaz do that though.
And
Like
you just like full of kings, like it's annoying.
it was weird. It was a it was under the gun limped, button limped. I wake up ace queen small blind. I open, and the big blind goes like into the tank for far too long, and the under the gun limper snap jams. Folds back to me and I got ace queen and I'm just like, really? Why? And then because reasons and stuff, and I'm thinking like,
How much was it for?
like 80 bigs.
Tournament?
Cash. So I called.
Did you?
Yes.
Because reasons?
Because things I can't get into, but yeah. King Queen.
He had king queen?
Yes.
What? Oh my gosh. And you lost?
no, we got
Just
no,
kidding.
yeah. That would have been a weird spot. Eb makes it 75 to go with jacks. Because
Queen 7 dues.
top of Brian.
Flops Eb. Wow.
And Eb just says Brian's gonna spew a 7 off. Sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, if Brian calls this, you can't feel good if you're Eb. I'm sure he's just planning on just checking back, turn, and river, probably.
Now Eb might think he just picked up a little bit of equity here.
Yeah, he might like the spade and hope for another one, but his spade is no good. Ace river.
Now if Brian checks here, if you're Eb, you ever try to like turn your hand into a bluff here and try to get Brian off a queen?
I feel like not really. Maybe, but
Brian leads 2 1/4.
I think it's caddy corner opposite side.
I mean, you shouldn't do that because he might have ace queen. No. Yeah, I don't know. I got the feeling that Eb was just gonna check back. Pretty much any river there when after Brian check calls the flop, especially with the spade coming on the turn.
Now if we're planning on betting 1 street and then checking back 2 streets, putting my own, or is the line not better if we check back and then call? Maybe. If you're at.
Yeah, I like that line better. Although he probably gets away from it on the river. Probably loses about the same amount.
Probably. I think he gets away with it.
Tens again? What the what?
Zach makes it 35 to go. Sean
To 30.
throws by the 5 using the button. 30.
Same.
sensible. No, it was weird. The player back to king queen undergun big champion. I'm blocking an ace. The big blind actually tanking for a while. Maybe thinking you might have kind of possibly had, you know, a big ace-x type hand possibly as well, or maybe, I mean, he could have also have some like some pairs there. I guess, but I think like, I mean, it's just an open. It wasn't like I like jammed. It was just an open. So he kind of like, but he's kind of a fishy basic player. So I decided that the way he'd been playing, he'd been doing this with a lot of like weird ace-x hands that he'd been showing. So hard for the guy to have aces going, so I'm only losing the kings.
Yeah.
And he. I think was getting frustrated with how much he said I was raising too much.
Yeah, I think that's
spewy. No, I was spewy. It was spewy. I decided to just.
But it makes sense that there's a reason like that where the person's frustrated, or you know, you just kind of feel that he's about to do something like that, and then if he's specifically frustrated with you and you're the one raising, it's more likely for him to do it with a wider range. It makes sense. Aaron with a couple queens here. Okay, so Harlan raised to 90. It looks like Mailman limped under the gun. Harlan makes it 90 with ace-5 offsuit. And Aaron
puts in a 3-bet to 260.
Never mind, it looked like Aaron limped under the gun. Queens. Mailman
limp, and then
Harlan made it 90, and then he made it.
Like here is.
Again.
So, it's just...
Interesting.
I'm with you. But anyway, I guess... The fault I have with it, the limp re-raise it can work, whatever. Like, how are you balancing it? I guess if you're doing it with like hands like 6-7 suited, 5-4 suited, limp re, but then why are you trying to play, you know, or like small pocket pairs?
I feel like most people are not balanced in that way.
No, they're not. Which is
why not just open?
Why not just open?
Let someone else maybe 3-bet you. You know.
Yeah.
Honestly,
J Carbs for Prez, pretty much. Andrew Quest, welcome.
Everyone wants to go to the game. Brian's tickets, it's so low.
Oh, Poker Pro Eric says Stone's Reg Seth Curry is starting tonight against his brother Steph Curry. Is that real?
That is real.
Sweet deal. Exciting.
Zach will not fold the King Jack of Diamonds because reasons. He's not Sean.
That's the reason. He raised to 30. Brian calls a 6-4 suited. I like it.
That comes along as well with a 9-10 of clubs.
Oh yeah. Lots of suitors in this hand, guys. Drink up, smoke up, whatever your
responsible adult.
Vice of choices.
Start a college fund for your children. Deuce 3-4. Brian flops top pair on a 4-high board.
And a gutter. And a 2-pair draw.
Check fold. Easy game.
It drives all the way down to the
Stone's Live Poker. Do we need to know the order of the flop? I don't understand. Hilarious. But now that I've been a poker reporter, I'm like obsessive about
position, button location.
when I say the flop, like you have to say it in descending order.
Really?
Yeah.
They don't like saying it came down 8, ace 3.
Right. That like tilts me. So I was already kind of OCD, and now I'm just like through the roof, you know? It works. 30 to go here. We have multi-way action.
Got a 5-3-7.
Flop is.
7-5-3
Now my head's
rainbow.
gonna explode.
Yeah.
Flop is, I don't know.
7-5-3. Zach just flops an inside straight draw with his pocket fours. He bets.
Matt H with the gut shot, and I think he has backdoor spades. Who knows?
I think he folded pre-flop.
Oh, okay. Zach bet and took it down.
If I know Matt, he'd probably be racing there.
Yeah.
Ryan 00714. Welcome to the chat. Game got off kind of slow. We're picking it up right now.
Ryan?
We got off kind of slow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we should never talk poker before the stream.
You just want to get like really somber and then start poker. Let's do that.
Good idea.
I got REMs, Everybody Hurts, like just like playing
Right?
here. Just like,
Yeah. It's on in the background. You guys just can't hear it.
Oh, I saw that. Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. Yeah, I remember that.
pocket tens.
I know. Wow. I've seriously seen them like
Every time.
almost every time.
They didn't have to announce it.
He had over 25.
Like 7 times. So Ev opened up with ace-5 suited, Kevin 3-bet, and Ev called. Ev's in position with a suited ace. Okay. Flop's a gutter. Jack 4-3. See that if you say like 4-3 jack, 4 jack 3. Checks through, 9 of clubs on the turn. And now Kevin's gonna reach for chips. Kevin leads like 70. Just kidding.
140.
140. Like full pot. Interesting.
3-bet, Checo, Jack high
Ev
board.
hates it. I feel like if you're Ev there, Kevin's 3-betting out of the small blind.
And then checking the Jack high board.
Checks Jack high. I mean, you ever just fire there?
Like all the time.
Especially with, you have, I mean, it's a good semi-bluff spot too, because,
You have an inside straight draw, you're
Yeah.
blocking, I mean, the very, very, very top of the range.
yeah.
Which might be some of the only hands you might check raise with. I mean, and some players like check raise over pairs there in kind of a weird spot.
Right. Like
but
with queens or kings or something?
yeah.
Yeah.
But I definitely think your best way to get them off the hand is to fire there because you're just all this other, ace-x hands, 3-betting hands that miss that board are ahead of your ace-5.
Yeah.
So, especially that you flop an inside straight draw, you can just kind of bet there when you are.
It was kind of weird that he
Put a
checked
check.
that flop after 3-betting in the small blind, I feel like. I think most people are gonna...
I like check calling there. I can do some, but I like to do some bluffs. It's kind of how I play because cold calling nines or nines might call maybe on a jack high board 3-bet, and then you guys see what the jack high board are you calling it? With nines? Probably not. Maybe.
Maybe.
I mean,
Maybe
because you
one.
can have ace king when you call one street.
Maybe once. King, queen for all hearts. Brian with the ace of hearts. It's just a lot of checking going on. King on the turn, ace on the river. Gives Brian the best hand.
JM Lou 70. Yes, Veronica is coming back. She was smashing up on the beach today.
What?
Yeah, she's down south, down in LA.
Oh, wow.
Having a good time.
Nice. Gotta love the beach.
Yeah. And I felt bad for all those surfers when she's, throwing bottles of wine at them. It's Wine Wednesdays.
Right? Sorry, everyone.
What will Aaron do with the King Jack of Diamonds?
Right? It's the third time we've seen that hand, too.
Aaron makes it 50 to go, King Jack suited. Harlan, King Jack off, on the button. Makes a call. God knows what's going on in the outer game.
Right? I'm like
You
scared
heard
right
that?
now.
10-7-7.
Very Halloweenish. Scary noises.
Zach called 9s in the small blind. He still has the best hand. It's not the worst flop for 9s.
It's like
Aaron
check
checks
calling here. Good turn for him. Also gives Aaron diamond draw to go with his overs. Oh, he also has a gut shot. Needs one of Zach's 9s to make it though.
I like betting a little bigger there if I'm Aaron.
Yeah. If you're gonna fire the turn. So now what? Wow, he is gonna fire again. Again, kind of small sizing it looked like. Unless there were some white chips in there.
205. Zach has not folded yet.
So it's less than half pot. I mean, feels value-y, right?
It feels value-y, but I also tend to notice the way a lot of players play their straight draws, flush draws on the board. Players like to kind of try to blow their opponents off of draws, which we know is not optimal. But like that small sizing might have me maybe a little suspicious here. If I'm Zach,
Maybe trying to get like 8-9 to fold or something. He does
Zach
call.
makes a call. Zach's a beast.
Yep. I feel like he had just enough to call up there, you know? The 9s. I mean...
And a lot of players also are content to check back over pairs. So even though like I'm always betting C-betting, or I'm always value betting Jacks plus.
Yeah, and I think, you know, another question is like, does he ever bet a 10 here for value? Like, I feel like he might. Like ace 10, king 10, something like that.
Good point.
Good point. I'm definitely betting ace 10. C-betting, or not C-betting, value betting ace 10.
So he's probably value betting over pairs too.
I am, but a lot of players, I am.
Yeah.
A lot of players I've found are content to check back.
Right.
Aren't comfortable putting in 3 streets of aggression with one pair type hands.
Right.
Unless they're aces, then they just think that they somehow cannot and should not ever get cracked.
Yeah. Yeah, it just seemed like a spot where you feel like he's value betting with like ace 10 plus, but you just call because of the sizing. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, okay, I guess I'm just gonna see it.
I was like,
Matt makes it 35 to go, gets
Like,
called
I
from Parkland
hope
Ryan.
you're bluffing. That's all I can beat.
I was honestly, I didn't know I was good. I was still just fingers crossed I was good.
That's exactly what you just said. It's like, I didn't know I was good. I just have my fingers crossed or something.
Yeah.
Like, exactly. I think a bigger sizing he would have folded, actually.
So ace comes off on the turn. It's good. Oh, sorry. Already folded. Did someone lead? What happened to that?
Brian with the best hand here with pair of 9s. Looks like it's heads up. Harlan's deuce is not going to do it.
Oh, Matt checked. Harlan bet his deuces and Brian check called.
Oh.
Don't worry, it wasn't some kind of
That's how,
crazy play.
Matt
I just stuck it in there. I was hoping I was good.
Riv 1293 enjoys you. Says that you're just fine.
Oh, that's
You're
so
not
nice.
great,
Oh, thanks. You know,
you're fine.
I'm okay. All right, thanks. Appreciate it.
You're fine. How is she?
You gotta keep the bar low, you know?
Yeah. It's still a pun. It's a compliment, but she's fine.
You're okay.
She's not, the disaster train wreck that Veronica is. But she's fine.
Hey, we can all dream. It's a lofty goal. It's hard to get there. I'll keep shooting. Keep shooting for it.
So, a couple limpers, if I'm not mistaken, and Zach makes it 60 to go, ace queen.
Zach picking up some real hands tonight.
Aaron is gonna limp call the 5 tray of clubs.
The old 5-3 of clubbers. Kevin comes along with Jack 10, flops gut shot. Good spot to check back there for Zach with ace queen.
8 on the turn gives Kevin an open-ended straight draw.
And he suspects no one has much. He's gonna bet 80 and take it down. I think Aaron should have started firing there, just like barrel turning river.
I think Zach should have. I mean, we have no pair, sure, but I mean the King 9X board is kind of better for our range versus 2 limping players that limp initially. I mean, lots of players like have really strong limping ranges, but we've seen Aaron open most of his Broadway combos.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure Kevin has trended that way as well, although we did see him limp to Jack 10.
Yeah. Yeah.
But with that sizing for you versus over 2 limpers, and the board's better for our range than it is for our opponents. And even though we have no pair, not really showdown value, and a lot of players are gonna have a lot of limp players that like limping are gonna be limping 5, 6 hands, something like that are still actually ahead of us.
It feels like a flop where in a 3-way pot, like somebody's planning on check calling or check raising though. I just feel like.
But now we're playing with our feelings. Are we Val? Like, that's what we love about Harlan. He just feels it. He just feels it out. He doesn't really think about stuff. He just feels. I see King 9. I see King 9. King 9, 3, 2 diamonds.
3, 2
and
diamonds.
I feel that someone's gonna check call me, man.
I mean, I don't think it's a terrible spot to check back. A lot of good turn cards for you if it checks around again. I mean, obviously you can see about it too when they're limp calling, but
when they're limp calling. I feel.
a lot of feelings, man.
I put him on his king.
Because it was a hand that he could have.
He could have that. That's right. Yes, he could.
And it was that's what was beating me, or that's what was not beating me, depending what you want to think about the hand. Okay, Dr. Phil, yep. Yeah, Shrek and Barstow, you're right. Good read. I can train wreck. If and when I want to. It's true. Zach over 4,000 here. Kevin and Eb and Brian around 2,000. What's the buy-in in this game?
The 510 is a. Is it a 500 minimum? No max? Or is it a 1K minimum no max? I'm trying to remember. I'm half asking, half thinking out loud.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I had the same question.
ET is going to wake up with aces here in the big blind in a limp pot. He makes it 70 to go now.
Wow, limps around. He has ace in the big blind.
Harlan limped ace queen. He had a feeling.
Limp call. What a wizard.
Or no, Harlan limped 3-bet? And then ET flats the aces. Yes!
Oh, nice.
The sickness. No.
What?
No, he didn't. He led dark. Okay, never mind. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to get your hopes up.
Oh.
Sorry, this hand's not as sexy as we thought it was.
Eric led dark. Wow. And then checks turn. Perfect. Traps Harlan. Harlan shoves. He snap calls. Queen on the river. Not good enough for Harlan. He thinks he got there.
And ET slow rolls.
Slow roll by Eric the Mailman. It's a bad feeling. I know the feeling well. Actually,
Harlan limped ace queen.
he doesn't really slow roll me. He just,
Wants to.
it's like he won't bluff anyone, and then he randomly bluffs me and shows it every time.
In your head a little bit, is he?
Maybe not.
It's like, he never bluffs. Then he bluffs me. Only me. Marsha.
Bluffing me and showing.
God.
Sorry. I'm a little emo today. Yeah, so Harlan limped
ace queen. Open by 18.
Early position.
Early position. And he flats.
And then just call.
Floats the flop. Waits for ET to show weakness and jams turn. Buffer's weird.
Yeah, Mailman's kind of a wizard like that. He just knows how to trap people, you know?
Oh wow. New guy 91 says that the 7 deuce guy gave away just give away all his money.
Yeah, probably.
Screw you, buddy.
Disjunctive says in honor of the new president-elect. Whenever someone goes runner, bad beat, they've gotten trumped.
What? Oh, that's funny. Wow.
7-6 deuce, all clubs. Kevin flopped bottom 2 pair here. Or
Eric
a
gets
club
there,
comes
but
off.
is he? No, he's not in the hand.
Harlan called with just a pair of 7s. The 4th club
And now
comes
he's going
off.
to turn it into a bluff. And it should work. Nice. And Kevin lets Harlan know that Harlan's playing well.
Yeah.
Got me to pull the best hand.
That's right. You guys want to do a straddle round? Go.
Did you see our message?
Yes, I did. Very excited. So I believe we have a straddle here from Zach. He's trying to get a game out of the muck. Brian limps the king 10. Harlan comes along as well. And a big flop for Harlan here. 10-5 deuce.
I mean, if you're
2
going to
hearts.
play 6 deuce of hearts, like that's kind of the flop you want, right?
Now we get the money in. And now we get the money in.
He started the hand with over 1,200,
Yeah, just stuff it.
right? Just, like, how do we get all the chips in? Like,
We definitely check raise here, Harlan, and Harlan
Yeah.
knows it. I'm not sure if Zach had actually even looked at his hand yet when he led 55 into Brian.
right?
Brian's got a pretty good 10, and Harlan can definitely be doing this with just a flush draw.
Brian stares Harlan down and folds. Aaron, our short stack here with 755. Everyone else over 1,000. Zach, the big stack over 4K.
Yeah, we were supposed to bet that number on that. That's the fish top right there. I don't know, man. The catch is with that.
Yeah, we need to get this game out of the muck.
Round of straddles. Here we
What's
go.
up? Yes, please.
So Sean, I believe, does have the straddle on here. Eric makes it 55 to go, Jack 10. Kevin's going to wake up the button. King Jack. He makes a call. Sean, I swear to God, if he let Thank you. Sean makes a call, because he can't hurt you that much. Yes, he did.
Oh, wow.
Jack 9-9, and Kevin is way out in front of ET here.
Wow.
That's coach history of the game. Look at how many
Eric's gonna bet 65.
He had 65 extra dollars.
See where he's at.
Now his stacks are even. So that's
Feeling
what he,
that.
yeah.
Oh yeah, and you better believe he's not gonna put any more chips in this pot.
That's what he was trying to accomplish.
Once
there.
Kevin calls on the button,
That's about
he was just trying to get rid of that 65.
Yeah,
The stacks even.
That's why you bet Jack 9-9.
That's good.
Because you were wanting to get rid of money. 7 comes off. You're still behind Eric, and now he's gonna uneven the stacks.
Did you see that?
But you saw, but he didn't want to uneven the stacks. We were back to scrap a stack already. Now we're still on a level playing field.
He still has the stacks even.
It's OCD. It's like not even joking.
Yeah. That's real. Is Kevin thinking about folding? This is the thing, like, Eric gets away with things like this sometimes.
Jesus. You're damaged goods. Wow.
Oh my gosh, I seriously don't even know how to think about poker right now. That 7 deuce off hand is still just like destroying me. That's why I don't play right before the stream usually, but like,
The hard part for Kevin here is what is he beating? I would think I'd have
Exactly.
it for both players. Like,
Like,
what am I getting? If I'm Eric,
Mailman-
what am I getting value from? I'm Kevin. What am I beating? I mean, is Eric is he really gonna be doing this with Queen Jack or Jack 10? Probably he
See?
probably wouldn't.
see,
And Eric
Gets away with it.
because
real.
exactly, because he shouldn't be betting Jack 10 here,
He should
right?
be betting Jack.
He should either
Yeah.
have Ace Jack, but he's firing twice,
To
like
get value
Ace
from
Jack minimum,
Yeah, check in like
or a
Queen
9, random 9.
random 9 or like Queen's plus. Because then you can get value from all the jacks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So sick. Was he bluffing there? Like, is he turning his hand into a bluff there, or is he just clicking buttons?
He's clicking buttons. He's
I'm offended.
Well, no, you can do that now. Anything goes. There's
Oh,
no
that's
rules.
right.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Maybe we can. Yeah.
So long to feminism and equality and all that stuff.
Yeah. Screw it.
Sorry, am I allowed to say that?
Why not? The whole opinions expressed by the commentators are that those are their own. Do not reflect the Stone's Gambling Hall.
Oh, that's
or its
right.
affiliates.
Everything we say on here.
That's it. I apologize for America's recent behavior.
is not reflective of Stone's Gambling Hall opinions, management team.
Yeah. It's just the stuff that JFK
Yada,
Stone's
yada,
TV is
yada.
putting into our ear. That's all
Yeah,
we're saying.
exactly, right?
Yeah. King 10 Dewey. Harlan's got a king. Brian doesn't. Check through. Queen on. No.
Expert commentary. Brian picks up gutter ball here.
And a queen.
Oh,
And pair.
and a pair. That whole what? Just kidding. He already had a gut shot. Move on to the next hand. So Brian checks. Harlan bets his king, his top pair here. 155, trying to make it look fluffy, and he might actually get paid off by Brian here. Again, just like wizardry. Is that a word?
It is a word.
Wizardry?
Wizardry. In poker, it's definitely a word.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he shows the 6, love it. Definitely Harlan style, trying to tilt his opponent. I like it.
It's funny when you take like poker verbiage and like bring it over into like outside of poker into like real life.
Yeah,
Not the
like
cloakers-
when I
yeah.
when I refer to everything as barreling, and everyone's like, what?
Yeah. Yeah. What are you doing? We're barreling some beer. Like
Yeah.
what is? You're making beer in a barrel? No, we're never mind.
Just barreling to the mall. What?
Yeah. I tell people that's fishing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and they're just
That's a good one. It
And-
applies to a lot of things in life.
yeah. But and you can say it to
Just
somebody.
like
and-
unreasonable thinking.
yeah,
Did you
exactly.
say it a lot last night?
Matt makes it 60 to go. The ace 10.
Fishy politics going on.
So I was trying to extend my time.
Brian.
I went and signed for another one to see if it automatically.
He's telling poker stories. He makes a call. Jack 9 off. Heads up, Jack 4-4. And Brian should be check calling all day long.
And Matt Matt's going to be c-betting his entire range on this flop.
And now Matt shuts it down.
And he picks up a pair.
Extra reason to shut it down. King on the river.
Feels like a check. And Brian will win. I think a lot of times Matt might think about bluffing that river, but he had too much showdown value, so it was like if Brian has him beat there, he's calling.
Yeah, I don't think Brian's holding any jack.
Yeah, heard.
So listen, guys, if you like what you see, click that heart button. Get notified. We broadcast live on Mondays and Wednesday evenings from 7 to 10 p.m. Pacific time. Stream some 1, 3, 5, a lot of 5, 5, 5, 10, and the 10 and a quarter once a month. It's absolutely nuts. It's funny that the 10 and a quarter is like looser and a little bit more crazy, irrational, wonderfully irrational.
Yeah, the 10-25 and the 1-3 is more like
It gets grindy in the middle, but like
the 5-10 is surprisingly grindy every now and then. Like tonight a little grindy.
5 is pretty low.
Yeah, the 5-5 usually you can get some. There's really like some key players that if you get in the game, it's just kind of goes bananas. Sacktown action. We're in Citrus Heights, just outside of Sacramento. Been having some lovely weather here.
Hang around with Bracy. No.
Straddles on. Playing 5, 10, 20 to go.
Oh, nice. From Eric.
And Zach picks up kings in the hijack.
Wow.
I told the story when he said
Sean fold ace queen.
he was down there,
Wow.
So
So Zach raises the straddle to 60. Sean folds ace queen. It's okay. Aaron will call with queen 9. We're good.
send over 2 bottles.
And Jake's head's exploding.
Why, God, why?
as we speak. C-bet from Zach here will take it down.
Okay, what is this? Why is it happening? If you're showing there, why are we folding ace queen? I mean, we know that Zach's got kings and he's looking at an card, and if the hands are picks up, he's in bad shape. Okay, but all we know is that there's an open. Someone raised, and it was Zach, and it's not like Zach's only opening queens plus.
He went all in on
Zach is not.
He's opening, pretty wide. Pretty wide range.
Why are we folding ace queen there?
Because he could have kings or ace king.
I swear to God. I'm gonna find something heavy. I'm gonna hit you over the head with it. Sean over the head with it.
Oh yeah, that whole side bet you're talking about, I'm part of it. So,
Yeah.
So yeah. Sorry about you. It looks like Zach has the same exact 2 kings. If our graphics are correct here, he just picks up 2 black kings back to back.
That did not just happen.
That did happen because he's raising to 100.
And Aaron's got a different hand.
He just kind of has this like smirk on his face. Like that's the face that's the expression I would have on my face if that
You
happened
pick up
to
the
me.
same 2 cards back to
Yeah.
back. And Aaron is once again going to have a hand he can defend with. Nay, a better hand. King, queen suited.
Slightly better than the queen 9 offsuit, yes.
He makes a call.
Unfortunately for him, he's destroyed by the 2 kings. But hey, anything can happen. Oh, he 3-bet.
To 375.
Oh my gosh. Where did this come from?
Yes.
Zach's just gonna, no, he's gonna 4-bet.
And he gets it, wow. And we just get it in here.
Yeah.
Wow.
So Aaron started the hand with about 700? Maybe?
Lock it up. 2 black kings good. Tell me you had aces. Tell me you had 2 red aces. And then throw the hand away.
Hold on. Did I misread that, or did the money go in pre-flop?
It went in free.
Okay, that's what I thought.
It went in very. It went in very free.
Kind of. That was weird. Once I saw that flop, I thought that maybe it went in on the flop for some reason. Okay.
If we were trying to make sense of it.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, it would have made sense to go all in on the flop. Disjunctive syllogism asked about like staying in a game short stacked versus adding on.
Add on or go home.
I mean, that's how I feel personally, but
Unless we're on one of those like really bad sessions where we. Because it's always embarrassing.
yeah. I mean, when I'm on like my 6th buy-in, I'd probably just play short and go.
Or just go. Money we don't lose the same as money we won. We just go home with that.
I've never heard that before.
Take off.
But you know, it's poker. You can do whatever you want. So.
So the game's out of the muck. Players are straddling. Players are shoving king queen free. Matt makes a 130 to go ace jack. Ed who tried to limp in the ace 10. I've seen Matt do this before. Start bombing
What did he
pots.
do?
He had 130 to go
On the button.
on the button.
Okay.
Over, I think there was 2 limpers.
Yeah. And Harlan comes along with 4-5. Just gonna check, and I don't really know what Harlan can do here. Facing a $180 bet.
You can flat and then lead any turn and make Matt's head explode.
That would be a lot more fun.
Wouldn't
I
it?
wish you would have done that.
Oh, you're saying you yeah, that's man. I don't know. Oh, did you see what I didn't pay attention. Top 2 with the monster kicker.
Hope springs eternal. 678 says in the 510 at the Commerce, someone 5-bet jam king queen off versus kings and 4 flushed him.
Of course. Of course.
Because that's how mailman runs.
Right?
Matt picks up ace jack back to
Now I
back.
know you're playing.
Brian.
Dude, logic is out the window right now. I can't think logically right now.
Where's my pumpkin spice latte? I can't even. Brian's gonna make it 65 to go. Ace 6 at diamonds.
I
Matt
need a
makes a
latte
call.
or some wine stat,
Yes.
not combined.
Dead grapes in a glass.
Not
Someone.
together.
King 10-7.
Rainbow.
Brian was the original aggressor. He's gonna check over to Matt. Matt
With
bets
the gut shot. Takes it down.
easy game.
I feel like, yeah, I mean, Matt's pretty good at maintaining a pretty snug image and like finding good spots to attack, you know? To
Yeah.
attack like free money.
Yeah.
I think we're seeing that a lot right now. Like just blast on the button against Harlan. Harlan calls with any 2. Just c-bet any flop.
Yeah.
Any flop that's not like 6 high, because that smashes Harlan's range. You don't want to just.
And that's how we print money.
You don't want to get check raised there.
Straddle's still on here. Brian is gonna limp in the 10-5er. Got a couple straight blockers.
10-5 suited. Drink up, guys. Straight blockers.
Matt comes along, queen jack off. 7-5-3, 2 clubs. Brian makes a pair of 5s.
That's the same reason why you play when you have 3 10s or 4 10s in your hand in PLO. Yeah, you just raise,
Blast.
blast. Barrel.
Muslim band. I was trying to get a Muslim band.
As long as there's possible straight with 10, obviously.
Yeah.
Which there usually is. Pretty
Aaron.
good fluff for Aaron here.
Pair of 5s in the nut draw. He bets 100.
Wow.
Gets no love.
No love. I would have liked a little smaller sizing, try to get someone in there. He has such a monster there.
Run it up Legion says this game is not ready for his nitty little style.
Little style. hilarious.
Also, how's that Mexican wall coming?
I think Matt likes the way this game has kind of like shifted or changed. Now players straddling, they're playing a little more hands. You see him, he's kind of leaning forward in his chair. He's like calling quickly. You know, he seems like
Yeah.
he likes the way the game has shifted.
Sick read.
Yeah, this is the point where I stop straddling because I don't want Matt to get comfortable in the game.
Yeah.
Like
As soon as Matt
now
gets
he's smiling.
comfortable,
Yeah.
you gotta shut that down.
Wait, who's
I
happy?
hope he hears
No,
that one.
put it away. Speaking of that, makes it 65 to go here. Pocket sevens.
Wow, Kevin with 8s.
Did the peso?
GT makes the call. 6-7 suited.
Market did.
Yeah, the market did. Big time.
See, Eric opening up. Calling with 6-7 suited. Never want to be going up against 7s, but
Market had like its biggest loss and biggest
Queen
gain.
3 deuce, couple diamonds. No one with the queen. Kevin's 8s are ahead. We'll see what Matt decides to do here out of position.
But it was down 3 something.
Yeah, it had
The futures were down like.
I mean, it's not the worst flop for him.
Yeah, and whatever time
He's
period
gonna
it
bet
went
and get a better hand fold. So good bet. That's the idea, right? Like,
Mission accomplished.
way to optimize.
biggest loss and next time biggest gain.
Suited.
Suited.
Biggest gain against the biggest loss, not the biggest gain ever.
Trebendo days. Yeah, I'm trying to quit.
Why do blackjack photos look so cool but in reality? Who has blackjack photos?
What? Blackjack photos.
Who does that? Serial killers.
Serial killers only.
People that eat peanut butter cookies.
And Oreos at the same time. I don't understand.
Long division?
Told you I don't understand anything right now, actually.
Zach opened up the queen 10 on the small blind.
Finally understood the blackjack photos. I guess he means like advertisements, because the people who are playing blackjack in advertisements or like on a commercial, they always look really happy and they're always winning.
Oh, like on you drive by the billboard and
Yeah,
it's
they're
like,
like-
so and so casino only
Yeah.
next exit, whatever like that.
And they always have blackjack too. You ever notice that? Like, how
It's
does
because
that
it's the
happen?
easiest game that like players can understand. So like, if you're trying to fish in a couple.
Yeah, those billboards should have like a 7-card 21. The person's super psyched.
I don't know how that is. Pocket 10s
How that is.
all night long. Matt makes
Wow,
it
again.
60 to go with pocket 3s. Aaron flats the 10s. And Mailman, ET picks up kings. Those 2 black kings that were falling around Zach for a while. He makes it 125 to go, clicks back. It's going to price Matt in. They're deep enough. Matt definitely just wants to call here. He's hoping everyone else calls too. He wants to get paid in case he hits a set. Unfortunately for him, everyone just folds back to him, and now he's going to throw it away.
I feel like Aaron might. Oh. A little surprised Aaron didn't call there, but I guess against Mailman, he just usually has it.
If you're Matt there, you open to 60. He makes it 125. He clicks back. He clicks past the 80 to call.
Hold on, it wasn't 225?
Was it 225? I thought it was 125.
Yeah, 225.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
all right. I'm trying to know why the hell Matt would ever fold there.
Yeah, I feel like if it was 125, he would have called.
You have to call. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect Eric to make it to make that sizing like so small, you know. He usually sticks to the larger 3-bet sizing.
Coach Notre says that billboard by his house is for Gamblers Anonymous. He's tired of losing, and depicts a guy with a hoodie sitting with a ton of chips. It's like the opposite, like, oh look, he's got heaps.
That billboard should say, "Do you want heaps?"
Yeah.
Never give up. Don't be a quitter.
Brian makes it 60 to go. Eb's gonna make the call with a 5-4 diamonds. And Queen 3 deuce.
Pretty good flop for Eb.
And we raise.
Backdoor diamonds.
And we raise.
I don't think he's gonna.
Eb's gonna make the call.
Not a good turn card for him, but if Brian checks here, Eb has a chance to take this away. We've seen him check back in similar spots.
What's your size in here? If you're gonna take this pot away, should I replicate this?
Around like 200-ish.
Ish.
Like
And Eb just gets there.
Okay, or you just check back and
Check back, get there.
I mean, the problem is, Brian, when he's checking the turn and the river, he's rarely calling here, I feel like. I mean, obviously he's calling with the queen probably, but...
So if that's the case, we feel that our opponent's not really super strong here, do we want to just then polarize our bet sizing and go big? Maybe try to get him, see if he can't find a hero?
Yeah, maybe.
Because I mean, if
So he can call with
some marginal hands,
Yeah.
weird like pockets, sevens, ace king sometimes maybe, ace jack,
yeah.
something weird.
Yeah, because if you bet 225, it feels like so value-y, so he has to fold those marginal hands. Yeah. I feel like it might not have worked though from Eb, just because of his tight image,
yeah.
but yeah. But like if you or I did it, it might work,
Yeah.
Might get paid.
Yeah. If someone with some problems said putting some money in the pot.
Yeah, someone with some real issues.
So those players who always bursting the doors open, walking out of the courtroom, how does he call? Like those are the people that can get away with that. You, me.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. People that drown in their sorrows about telling bad beat stories right before they start streaming live poker.
Yeah, like real people with real issues.
So that number for the 100 gamblers.
Seriously, I got it on speed dial.
ET makes it 35 to go, 6-5 of diamonds, no straddle this hand.
Call it every morning and evening. I'm just kidding.
So hey Joanne, how you doing? And it's like,
Right, first name basis.
Kevin makes a call, better diamonds. Brian 10-8 off on the button. He likes his position.
Why not? And Aaron has ace jack. He's gonna see a flop. 10-9 deuce, a couple spades.
Kevin and Brian both hit their 10. Kevin's way out in front here. Brian's gonna call.
Yeah, Brian's got some backdoor action going on here.
Because he likes to party.
Leave it alone. And that could slow things down. Kevin's gonna check. See what Brian opts to do here.
Now, if you're Brian, obviously you're probably going to have a worse 10 than your opponent if you felt your opponent was leading a 10. So this might be a good spot to turn your hand into a bluff. He does. But if your opponent then taking this line, is he often usually just check calling all these turn bets anyway? So if you decide to bet here and turn your hand into a bluff, you then really got to commit to it and you got to, bomb river too.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't just okay, it didn't work, and now you really if you're going to try to get Kevin off of a 10.
And I think that Brian could be scared that Kevin's playing a 9 like this.
If your opponent's got spades.
Yeah, and you're also beating missed spades, so you could just check back with the showdown value.
So here's the other
I
part
felt
of
like
that.
Brian was going to check back there.
So if your opponent has busted spades, he's never calling, so we're never getting any value. But at the same time, like that, he's never. I don't feel like he's ever check raise bluffing busted spades on that run out.
Right.
But if we do bet there, we can get our opponent to occasionally, oftentimes, like I said, if we're betting that turn, I feel like we gotta be, betting the river.
Folds
too.
10 jack, queen 10.
Folds
king
jack
10.
and a plus. Yes.
Yeah.
So I feel it's a
And
spot
snaps
where
with nines. Any 9.
Yeah, snaps any 9.
Yeah.
But I feel it's a spot where you're definitely, if you're Brian, you win more if you bet.
Mm-hmm.
Which is, turning your hand into a bluff there, that's.
If that's what he's doing.
If that's what you're
on
doing.
The turn,
If you're trying to get value from the spades, but then
it should
and that,
probably be
Yeah.
betting the river. Unless you think your opponent is just going to call any 10. Putting you on missed spades or something.
Yeah.
Or a missed straight draw too. was pretty draw heavy.
If that's gives him, then if I'm the brown with 10, then I just check back. And then just play pot control. Which is, I think, which is usually how I play that hand. But I feel like if you're betting the turn there.
Yeah, like if he's gonna just check the river, you might as well.
Then you gotta be then you're kind of, also, you're not only trying to get value for spades, but you're also trying to get your opponent off, and, off of the better 10.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we check back.
Yeah, you're betting two pair. You're betting top two. Top two, I just had a better kick.
Kind of merging.
So both players here with the queen. Brian's is in the lead with the 10 kicker.
Opportunities.
And he's going to bet this turn. 130. Zach's going to look him up here. Well, Zach's right in thinking that Brian does not have an ace. He goes check, and Zach feels like he's good here, but Brian has him out-kicked.
It's a weird, I felt like a weird little miss up there by Zach check calling the queen 9 there. I mean, there's not really wasn't no real draw on the flop.
Yeah.
I mean, we know he's not folding an ace, or he could be valuable an ace. We have like one of the worst queens. And I also think Brian's just like doing it with a 6.
Should have either an ace or a
better queen.
A better queen there, yeah. Betting that turn. What's up, Bears 9001?
Unless
Welcome.
unless he's got a feeling.
Yeah, he had
His opponent just has like
Maybe he had a feeling. He had top two, man. Maluna Geo, whatever that is. What's up? From Milana.
He would be on a better.
If you guys like watching the stream, click that heart button. Follow us. We go live Monday and Wednesday evenings from 7 to 10. We'll send you a little notification. Let you know when poker's is happening.
Yeah.
Harlan makes it 45 to go at pocket jacks. Matt, a couple queens on the
Spot
button.
for Matt. 3 bets to 155 here.
And Matt likes playing pots with Harlan, so Harlan might think this guy, she's just trying to, isolate me, trying to, get inside my head.
Yep. Yeah, good spot for Matt.
How did we're 1,600 or 1,300 effective?
Yep.
I think we're on, there's no point. Yeah, that's never holding queens.
Yeah. Wow.
That's a whole lot of flop for Matt.
Queen 6-6. Matt flops it.
Actually, that would be legit.
Harlan checks.
We have so much money.
Hold it together, Matt. Hold it together.
Act normal, act normal, act normal, act normal.
Act normal. Bet 155. He's trying to induce a spew here from Harlan.
He says, come hither. Come hither.
Don't fold.
What do you do?
I work for the California Department of Veterans.
I mean,
Makes a call.
yeah, Matt has to bet there because he's betting his entire range essentially, so it's kind of fishy if he checks.
It'd be weird if you check back in the raise later street.
Yeah. 2 clubs on the turn changes nothing.
And now Harlan is going to lead.
Wow.
And Matt's got to love this. Matt might be thinking that Harlan has a 6.
Wow.
We already talked about how Harlan will play lots of hands like that. 5,
Yeah.
6, 6, 7.
But with these stacks, Matt has to just flat, right? Just flat, let Harlan bomb the river.
Yeah, because what Harlan was 655 in the pot. Harlan now leads for 285. That's 940 in the pot. Harlan's only got.
He has like 600 behind. Maybe 7.
7. He's got 760 behind. So yeah, you get flat and you get it in.
Yeah.
And get it in river. Sorry.
Yeah. Nice life, Matt.
Happy birthday to Matthew.
Total blank on the river. If you're Harlan at this point against Matt, you gotta feel like you're beat, right?
Yes.
I mean, can you just check fold? Like, is that why he lead turn to check fold river?
Well, Matt never has. I don't even feel like Matt ever has ace king.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. So everything
Now, if you
else
think
is
we can get
beating it.
Matt off of ace queen,
And Harlan does check, and I'm guessing he's gonna want to fold this river, but I just feel like with the pot size at this point, he might just call off and
well,
say,
Matt, that's 5 and a
"Show
quarter.
me." Wow. So he bet less than Harlan's stack.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Interesting.
I would almost feel like you'd be better off
That
like.
surprised me. Interesting.
I almost feel like you would just shove it there. And we're kind of trying to size ourselves, and that's why we flatted the turn.
You every hand like you did me?
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't just jam there to like keep ace king in his range, but
I mean, it's harder for me, like ace king of clubs, maybe.
yeah.
It's harder for Matt to have ace king. It's hard for him to have bluffs in his range on his board. And we know he would not be doing. He would be checking back tens. Harlan correctly lays it down.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, you know, Poker Pro Eric's asking why does Harlan lead the turn? Well, maybe that's why. Like he leads the turn to find out. Because if he checks, Matt's again probably. Matt could check back. Ace king or something.
So if
I mean, at least
let's change the hand.
got
So
away from it, though.
let's say Matt's got ace king, right?
Yeah.
And
So
do we ever and on Queen 6-6, do you think the opponent or the Harlan ever has is just check calling the flop with like sevens, eights, nines?
maybe.
And might fall to 2 streaks of aggression. So I mean, Harlan. I'm trying to like. Okay, so I mean, obviously you know that Harlan didn't check 2 streets. Harlan led the turn, which is strange.
Yeah.
Or well, not strange.
Yeah.
To do it without 6. Yeah.
Weird line for sure.
A weird line to do it without a 6 in your hand. If Harlan thinks that Matt's capable of doing that, then you would be better off once again still check calling instead of leading. I don't think we accomplish anything leading.
Yeah.
Which was the chat's point.
But as it is, he
did.
once Matt calls the turn, I mean, it allows him to get away from it on the river, to not stack off. I mean, I guess he could have theoretically lost less, but I'm just
Devil's advocate,
you know,
sure,
you
yeah. They're playing the 7 deuce game,
except no one has 7 deuce.
But Harlan
has
does
deuce. Harlan has a little better in him.
Duck Harlan.
Now for like 2 hours. What else are they going to show?
Didn't play the game in grade school?
Yeah, Duck Harlan.
Duck Harlan. They just let someone write it down.
Right, yeah. Preparing us for to be poker players later in
Talk
life.
about one-sided covers. I don't see them covering any Trump supporters.
In the ESPN.
Trebendo days.
69 million of them.
I'm getting my PhD in language education. Yes, and I wish I was getting it in wizardry.
Right?
Wish I could be a real wizard. And my buddy from Reno is trolling me.
Well, they're probably
So
not out in the
funny.
street where they're available.
Crush your poker crush.
He said I'd crush his poker crush because his poker crush is Vanessa Cade.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and she was at the table and
I like how you just find a way to bring up the fact that you crushed Vanessa Cade.
no, he
Yeah.
'Cause-
No, just get in the chat
because
later and bring it up, and then we'll talk about it.
sick brag.
Sick brag.
No, I just beat her in one hand and he was like all torn.
Suddenly found out that she does lose pots.
Yeah, and he was like all torn and upset. It was really
So
funny.
the straddle's on, limped around. Queen 9-5.
Mailman
Rainbow.
with middle pair. And the button. Nice life.
And he bets. Harlan check calls his pair of 5s. Because folding is against his religion.
I mean, he could turn a 5, he could turn a 6, he could turn a 7, he could turn an 8.
There's so many little middling cards that are going to make Harlan's life so much more expensive. Or you pretend
That's
to have
not
an ace.
one of them. And there's one of his bluff outs. Just lead.
It's a limp pot, so ET never has ace queen, right?
Just lead. Wow, so Ed came along too with this King Jack. Oh, he had a gut shot and an overcard.
Isn't that unbelievable?
Okay, so
Mailman
it's a
just
limp pot. He never has ace
firing
queen.
again.
He never has ace queen. Dude, so someone, God, you're telling me they have huge problems. Every time Jake loses his mind,
Oh yeah, someone's making
cha-ching.
bank.
Yeah.
On Sunday. And they have a whole lot of those things also. That's something
Never
like
has
in the veterans they put
He might have ace nine, which is awkward in the check raise.
Stormtroopers.
It's weird.
Completely. I mean, you could know who they were. They had the guns, the whole bit, and they were all shiny white plastic.
Tremendo days. I didn't know Stone's Live Poker had a linguistics program. Linguistics PhD program. That's cool.
Yeah, whole different kind of military.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the language. I don't even understand the screen name though. D-Fit? I won't say his name just in case he's incognito.
Poker Pro Eric, bring back that previous hand. Matt did make a huge river bet relative to the size of the pot. There was what, like 1,200 in the pot, 1,100, and you only bet 5 1/4.
Yeah.
I mean, that wasn't really that big of a bet. That's why I really thought like with 1,200 in the pot, you can bet 700 there. I mean, betting 3/4
Right, like-
of your opponent's stack.
It's so
Can't be right away.
You take away his bluff ratios.
right. Yeah.
If you are.
I mean, at least if he just jams, I feel like Harlan could maybe talk himself into calling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just thinking, does Matt really, like, could Matt do this with ace king? Or turn, like, 10s or 9s into a bluff?
You read that though? Take away your opponent's bluff ratios and you get a spot where you both know you're both full of shit. He's got a better hand.
I try not to because I feel like people just do it anyway, you know?
I look like I'm in a
But then you kind of force them to call off. And it's fine where, like, you know, it's like a 3-bet pot where your opponent is going to still have a lot of, like, you know, ace, queen, ace, king, ace, X hands.
Yeah.
And you go, maybe you float with an inside straight draw back for a flush draw instead of, you know, jamming. You might just whatever. And then the turn, you like c-bet. Well, over half his stack so that he has no bluffs. He can't bluff reshove you with a better hand.
Yeah. Yeah, so you gotta like
like
block
stuff.
their bluffs. First to bluff.
Yeah.
You got position, first to bluff.
Well, you take away the reroll.
Yeah.
Well, no,
Ace 10 deuce, couple hearts here. Sean's jacks are ahead, but he's gonna let Brian know that Brian's playing well and he's folding the best hand to him.
AlphaMed 707, welcome to the chat. If you guys like what you see, click that heart button and follow us. We'll send you a notification anytime we go live. Start blasting 5-10.
Oh yeah.
10
Aaron Moore
1/4.
says good morning. I don't know where you are, but welcome. Fender, what's up?
yeah, sure. Yeah, go right back in the general fund.
Apparently goes to grocery store himself, so it's like, what? Grocery store problem.
So what lobby do you think was behind that bill? You know, the independent grocery lobby or something, or what?
Good to have you all with us. Thanks for joining us.
We need more taxes.
We have a little over an hour left of poker action here in Citrus Heights, right outside of Sacramento. Stone's Gambling Hall.
We should tax more, just so they tax them more.
They have zero social tax. Zero.
You're not gonna get, that's not gonna happen.
He has had some pretty good games.
Roger, John, Val, Brian, best cash game ever, running up 2016. I must agree. We had some fun. We tilted many
I
humans.
personally don't wanna pay more tax.
I think we tilted the whole room one night,
Did you? I can see you guys doing that. I mean, you're pretty obnoxious.
just by myself.
Harlan with 55 to go, Queen Jack suited, Zach with call pocket fives. Ed comes along as well, ace 4. Brian Sean throwing a 5-way after. Queen 7-4 rainbow. Harlan hits top pair. He was the original aggressor.
And backdoor clubs.
He's drinking tea
He
like a
ain't
boss.
going nowhere. Like a boss.
Heads up, I'm checking back here often, but multi-way, someone's got to have something, right?
You would think. Zach folds his fives.
The one that limit the appeals
No
to
one else
5
with much
years.
of anything. Harlan's going to take it down.
And the one that banned it didn't pass. I mean, that was exactly the opposite of what everybody thought was true.
I'm not sure what the problem is.
We have someone to look
I believe Bernie first time. I believe
Ryan, sorry, you can't just get your name on the table without being here. You gotta get down here, get in the game, talk to JFK Stones, get you in the game, get you some of this action. We have really good 1-3 and 5-5 games.
And this fight didn't get out of the muck. It's good.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe I was on Trump.
And the 10 and quarters is off the chain.
Right. Zach here raises it up to 55 with ace 10. Brian just calls in the small blind with ace king. And Harlan comes along with queen 8 of diamonds. Hold on.
So here's the. I mean,
Check. Did he limp call?
obviously, I prefer Brian 3-betting.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll say
7-6-3 on the flop. Checks around. 4 on the turn.
Harlan, you're the guy who always has a 5 in your hand.
Right, exactly.
This makes sense.
Great board for Harlan to represent because
he's Harlan.
let's be real,
Yeah.
he usually has these cards.
5, 2, 3, 5, 4, 5, 6, 5, 7, 5, 9, 5, 10, 5. I mean,
And Jake just listed Harlan's entire range.
yeah. So
and aces.
And aces. So, Tremendo days, yes, ace king just called. So, I prefer, obviously, Brian 3-betting ace king there. Here's the thing where it works out okay for Brian as opposed to when we see some other players flat ace king. Brian flats like everything. So, like, Brian, I mean, 6, 4, 10, 7, 10, 8. I mean, Brian flats a lot of hands, especially out of the blinds. And so, Brian flatting ace king can be a little more can be profitable because his hands super under rep and he's got a huge range that he flats with. Versus other players that play really really snug and aren't calling a lot of small opens literally from all around the
Like
table.
when they call 50 in the small blind, your alarm bells go off.
Exactly.
My Amazon store.
Another player does that, and I'm just you're just like losing value. Brian, although I still think he might be losing a little bit of value by not 3-betting, he can actually, it's not as bad for him because he flats so many hands. That he can do upstairs on a board where if he makes a monster with ace king, he can, because a lot of players will still kind of disregard that fact about Brian and kind of think, well, he can never have ace king here because there was no 3-bet, blah, 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 so X, Y, Z is good.
Yeah.
So I can clearly not choose the wine in front of me.
Gotcha. Harlan opens up here to 40 with ace 9 suitor. Gets a few callers, and again, Brian flats on the button here, ace jack. 7-7-5 on the flop, 6 turn. Got a couple diamonds, a couple hearts out there. Everyone with black cards. Brian has the ace of hearts. And Sean. So checks twice to Sean. He's gonna bet 100, take a little stab at this.
Probably gonna work.
And Ev looks him up with he turns a pair of 6s. Jack of diamonds on the river, goes to check. So Sean decides to just check back with his queen high, give up. He took a stab. He tried.
There's free money out there.
Sorry Ryan, I totally failed. So we have this awesome Stones app. You guys can download it. And you can just put your name on the list. And get you a seat. Your name stays on there for an hour. Yeah. I do too. It's awesome. You just open the app, throw your name on the list. You don't have to make any calls.
It's a hate human interaction.
Exactly. Like, I don't want to talk to anyone, and also, unless it's your account, no human interaction, no having to use the telephone.
Poker players are socially awkward anyhow.
Yeah,
so you don't want
and
to talk
obviously
to other people.
super busy.
Very busy. On Twitter.
Obviously.
Angry Pollock in the chat.
What up, Veronica?
5,400, welcome to the chat. Mike Sluggo.
So Harlan opened there to 60, and Matt made it 205.
That's a good bet, Ace King.
Why not?
And Harlan elected not to play with Matt that time.
Yeah, he's over it.
Yeah.
I think he's done trying.
I'm waiting for the draft before I go to bed.
Play online in Canada.
Is it? CA Heartless? The min buy in this game is 500. Rick and Bar says
I believe it's 500.
500,
No
no
max.
max. No max.
Barrels.
Barrels away. Sweet deal.
Telling you, Matt's gonna come through the game. I'm just like, Matt's gonna come through the game. I'm telling you.
Yeah, it's bad news for everyone.
Bad news.
Matt raises to 50 with ace 10 suited.
Top 2 for Kevin.
Kevin calls King Jack. Pretty good flop. It's all hearts. No one has hearts.
I don't have as much as him. You should share with
Matt
him.
looking
Make
for
it
a
even.
queen.
It's not fair he has more than me. Come on, this is America. You should have the same.
Oh, JP says 500 to 5,000 and then table stakes. Table stakes.
Explained why.
Very simple, right?
Love that one.
Cuban was the best Democrat candidate.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not big more.
Kevin leads 65, 2 pair.
For obvious reasons.
Matt says no thank you.
Oh, sweet. Deepit's just gonna give me his PIN number next time. That's good. That's good news. Makes my life a lot easier.
Yeah.
I appreciate you, John. I appreciate you. First, he was giving his PIN number to Vanessa. Then he was all confused. It happens.
You haven't crossed those codes, man.
Veronica doesn't love Kyle G anymore? I don't know about that.
I'm not sure.
Got some limpers.
Gross.
Did Harlan just limp? He likes to limp ace queen.
Again.
He likes to do that. Okay. I didn't know that about him.
His feelings.
Because why not? And ace jack 7 flop and checks around. Interesting. I think he's trying to like sneak up on someone. Super stealth mode right here. Didn't really work, but okay. Interesting.
Psycho Rules, welcome to the chat.
Is this not virtual? Is this real life?
Is this just fantasy?
Oh, great. That's never getting out of my head.
Brian is going to limp in the 9-10 suited because he doesn't like me.
I'm just a
Aaron makes it 40 to go, ace jack off. Kevin, tell me they're playing the 7 deuce king.
Yeah, Brian
God
does hate you.
damn it.
Oh, either way, Harlan's pretty long. 7 deuce. 9, 6, 5, a couple spades. I mean, not the worst flop for Harlan. He's got a gut shot and backdoor diamonds. That's enough for him. And bingo bango on the turn. Sorry, Jake. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Harlan with a 7 deuce.
Harlan turns
Bad beat stories.
straight. Turns bad beat stories. Brian still with a pair of 9s. And Harlan leads out 75. Brian calls.
Harlan rolls over the deuce first.
And he slow rolls him because that's what Harlan does. I love it.
Angry Bull is bingo bangoing Jake. That sounds very different.
That's my thought.
Oh my gosh.
Why wasn't it suited?
Yeah, I mean, I bingo bangoed
Big blind.
I bingo bangoed Justin Kelly on Monday, but it wasn't as fun. Obviously, because he originated the term.
Oh, wow.
It's much more fun to tilt Jake, obviously.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Anytime.
It is Wine Wednesday.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Despite the shenanigans,
Mom Juice Wednesday.
Yeah. So why is Harlan drinking tea? It's Wine Wednesday.
You know, these 5'10" players, they just
I'm
take
telling you,
life
5'10"
way
gets
too
grindy,
serious.
yeah, right? It's like the money gets real, but like
I haven't seen
10
a
and quarter,
single beer.
10 and a quarter of these same characters, you know, Zach, Harlan, Matt, all these guys, they'll be
Yeah, they just like
blasting
open
away.
up and fire. It's crazy.
Barreling.
Barrel drinks. I mean, whatever.
Matt's gonna open up the pot, makes it 35 to go, ace jack off. Harlan has changed his mind about playing the pot with Matt.
He was gonna give up, but then he keeps getting 2 cards, so why not? And now he has position, first to bluff.
8-5-4, 2 hearts.
It should be better for Harlan. Matt's gonna bet it anyway.
Check raise, Harlan. You know that board's better for
I
you.
feel like Matt is pretty much betting his entire, or c-betting his entire range against Harlan when Harlan calls out of position.
Absolutely. Which is why we check raise 8 high boards all the every time.
All the every times.
And we don't abuse it.
Unless you have a feeling that
Unless you have a feeling your
opponent's
opponent's only got over
check
there.
raise.
God.
Hashtag ban Harlan, unacceptable. Oh, because he's not drinking wine. I mean, yeah, I feel you on that, but...
Yeah. Eldar in the chat.
What's up, Eldar?
There's a character for us, Poker Bum. That's Rich.
Poker bum.
Rich was smashing all the streams when he first launched. You know, the 510, the 1025. He was destroying some games.
Rich? Are we talking about,
Rich Poker Bum. I'll show you. I'll get your speed. Gotta get you back on the stream, brother. Eldar.
The Rich that plays PLO? He was on the Survivor Series?
No.
Okay.
No, Rich from the
wasn't his real name anyway.
plays
Okay.
1025 and then some.
We might be talking about the same person. 986, 2 hearts. Eb plops open-ended. No one else with much of anything. It checks around and Eb gets there. He has a straight to the 10. And Brian's gonna lead out 40 with a better straight draw here. A draw to a better straight, I should say. And he misses, checks down. Surprised Eb didn't go for a little value there.
Yeah.
I mean, he's only beat by Jack 7 and... Oh, Hearts got there. Okay, maybe.
But then your opponent also just calls 2 pair.
Yeah, I mean, I think like a small value.
No, you
there,
go like
maybe.
super small.
Yeah. What's up, Monkey Pop? Awesome name. Dondo111, welcome.
You bomb and take him off.
No.
Note to self.
Don't use this information against me, Jake. No, I mean, I feel like in that spot, like the way that hand played out,
No,
it
I
didn't
know,
seem
I
like
know.
Brian had a 7.
Yeah.
Dondo, I'm sure some people are stuck. Who's stuck? Harlan's stuck.
American stuff.
Sorry to, call him out, but we can mess with Harlan. He can take it. He dishes it out. Yeah, I think we're all stuck, let's be honest.
Straddle is on. ET and Harlan limp along. Zach's gonna overlimp the button. Brian, Brian!
What?
He throws away ace 10.
Wow.
It costs 10 to call.
Oh, 140.
Oh, Zach made it. Okay, never mind. I thought Zach
I was
over.
like, that can't be right. Zach made it 140 with ace-7 suited.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Why not?
Has Veronica bragged to you yet that she won both of her political bets?
No.
So Tuck owes her money,
Oh.
and a certain well-known bracelet winner has to get a tattoo on his derriere.
Nuh-uh.
Yes.
Legitimately?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. That's amazing. What's the tat gonna be?
Her name.
Seriously?
Yes. Yes, to get her name tatted.
It's blowing my mind.
Right?
Poor guy. I love it. I mean, I feel like everyone should have a Veronica butt tattoo.
You don't have yours already?
I've been going back and forth with the font, you know?
Yeah.
Gotta get the right font.
I'm still feeling out tattoo artists, or letting them feel me out. Hey.
So Sean decides to play a hand here, and he's gonna raise the 80 on the button with ace king and show everyone. Guys, you're right. Plan tight.
They care a lot about more than all that you do as a viewer. It's like, I'm sorry, it's like you're doing
Oh my
I
god.
don't think I was gonna win that presidential bet.
Well, let's face it, no one. You might have made money, but alright, no, we're not gonna get it.
Hashtag not winning.
No straddle this hand.
Don't misinterpret. We're not talking politics.
No.
We're definitely not. I didn't know that was an actual bet, like that you could bet in a casino or something.
Oh yeah. Oh no, it was.
Wow,
it was,
I didn't even realize that.
The juice was
That was,
flowing.
Outside of my radar, I guess.
Zach makes it 35 to go, 10-8 of spades.
I like it.
And
It's another hand that just can't lose.
Right? Right? Brian calls on the button 7-5 of hearts. Suited.
Suited.
Ace, king, queen, 2 spades.
Harlan with ace jack here, top pair, and a gut shot.
Zach's got spades.
Just gonna lead out. Lead into the pre-flop raiser here.
Is Harlan ever doing this with 2 pair? If the answer is ever no, we raise.
And Zach also with a gut shot and a flush draw here. Just gonna call in position. I mean, Harlan could have 10 jack and lead here. King on the turn. Pairs the king. I mean,
Harlan's now chopping with any ace.
yeah, I feel like Harlan out of position here.
A little ambitious.
Yeah, a little ambitious. I mean, I would
Chips
try
on
to
11,
be like
please.
controlling this pot, not making it big, but see what Zach does.
Zach's in the color because he thinks that if there's inches that Harlan was feeling him out with the king, he can get paid if the spades get there. Breaks out. Now if we're Harlan, we
Check
get.
call?
We can get, if we ever get another ace to fold, that's a good result for us. If our opponent's more inclined to be one above spades,
And Zach doesn't even consider bluffing this. He just
No.
checks back immediately. Not sure what
yeah, I'm not sure what that was.
Zach. He seemed like agitated, but I guess maybe not.
Well, my 10-8 of spades doesn't get there.
When 10-8 of spades does not get there, like, what is wrong with the world, you know?
Yeah, I like checking the turn there as well from Harlan.
Yeah, I mean,
The mucho.
not really a good board to like inflate the pot with ace jack there.
Feelings.
Feelings and reasons.
Wonder why. What coincidence.
Just trying to run it.
Check your calendar. I think it's on there.
Like, yeah,
I was playing at MGM and my money started was at the table. And her dad was the assistant manager. Wow.
Oh, craziness.
ET makes it 30 to go. King Jack of Spades is gonna get through.
Aaron could have looked him up with 8-4 suited from the big blind.
So Sean,
For the stream, for the fans.
so Sean's played like 3 hands.
True.
He just added on 500.
I have no comments. I plead the fifth.
Look at it. There's some other prop bet where like it was like how many? I will like you cannot let yourself fall beneath third in chips at the
Maybe
table.
maybe he's thinking about
stacking Zach?
turning up the heat right now. Trying to stack Zach. Stack Zach.
It's almost like you have to play previously.
Sean Limson,
8-6 suitor.
Brian overlimps the ace-9 offer. His stacks were imbalanced by $10, and so now
Right.
it's better. So it's good. So it's better now. 5-way action to the flop. It looks like King 5-3 Rainbow.
Rainbow.
Aaron hits his king, but if I'm not mistaken, it's ET leading out with his pair of 3s.
Interesting.
That's 35.
See, Eric just gets away with things like this. Told you. Don't expect Aaron to be check folding in this spot. Probably gonna at least call.
It's real.
I told you.
Wow.
Eric the mailman. He puts a spell on people and he gets them to do exactly what he wants.
Crawled inside your head.
He can win any hand he wants.
There's like little Eric larvae inside your brain that are like whispering little terrible like things that you're like, oh, just fold. Scott, every time. Scott, just let it go. Find a better spot.
Dude.
When like when he's nutted.
I mean,
Some
you're
say
watching it happen.
yeah. He's
It's
leading out
real.
to 4-3.
He's a wizard. He puts a spell on people.
Aramy's dog, yes. Someone, yes, that happened. Chick fold the top.
Good night, deep hit. Chaser Cheeto, what's that?
You bet it's a 4-3. Interesting. Some say interesting. Some say stupid.
Some say wizard.
Wizard.
Wizardry. Eric the Mailman has the real wizardry talent.
Yeah, I think check folding top pair is a little too passive. I don't. We're not really proud of our 8 kicker.
Yeah. Especially on such a dry board.
Matt makes it 50 to go with a 6-7 of diamonds.
I like it.
Matt's like, settle down, Jake. Like, there's still like rational poker in this world. Brian is there. Queen 8. Check calls. So we have a top pair.
A top pair. 5 on the turn. Brings the third spade there. Check, check.
Standard.
Standard.
More spades. Now, if Brian checks here,
Matt could consider bluffing here, turning his pair of 7s into a bluff. And he's
There
going to
it
do
is.
it. 175. Nice. It's the only way he's winning. And more wizardry.
he's too comfortable in this game.
Yeah, Matt's a true wizard. And when he gets comfy,
It's like man's just like cruising through like poker life and like a snuggie.
right?
It's not fair.
Must be nice.
Amnesia 42, welcome to the chat.
Comfy.
Worst ever poker, welcome.
Worst ever.
Chick 389. All the cool kids in the chat.
Ow. Yeah, thanks for joining us, guys. If you have not joined us before, make sure you click that follow button under the stream so you can get notified when we go live. Ace 10, rainbow flop.
First flyer takes down the pot.
Yeah, no one with anything. Eb's queen high is good.
Jack and AT just gets there.
Yeah, why not? And Eb
gets there.
they're just gonna check it down. Eb's gonna win. Limped pot, whatever, move on. Still like a huge pool.
Yeah, why not?
Setup hand.
So, I know one girl, she probably did like half the team. She still got married to the
Can you hear her?
She still got married to
What do you say?
I can't repeat it.
Oh man. Oh, so my friend D-Pip was bringing up another. So this guy, no. This guy sat down at the table and he was a run-up warrior guy, and he just kind of looked like a wizard type. He had glasses, like I don't know, whatever. Sat down. And, I was like, "Are you a wizard?" And then this guy asked, "How many Harry Potter books have you read?" And he said, "All of them." And we were like,
Snapshots.
we were like, "Wizard confirmed." Hilarious.
Just snapshots all of them.
Yeah, he did.
Queens versus Kings here. Oh, Matt makes a 50 to go, and Zach.
Wow. Zach's been getting in some good spots here. Now, what do you do if you're Matt?
We don't 4-bet because it's Zach and because you're Matt.
Yep.
Yeah,
No need to go full tourney style.
Not yet.
Not yet.
That's what the tourney's for.
Exactly.
9-3-4.
Oh, you said that.
I did.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so.
It's actually 9-4-3. Two hearts. This flop could get Matt into trouble. What do you do if you're Matt here? Zach bets 230. What was his 3-bet sizing?
165.
165, okay. That's pretty standard. Wow. And Matt just calls flop.
Heart.
King of hearts.
Like I said, that's what the turn is for.
Exactly. So Zach turns top set. Matt with queens and second nut heart draw here. Ruh-roh.
850 in the pot.
Until they bought Coca-Cola. Now
Looks like Zach bet 6.
Mormons, other than the United States government, the Mormons the largest landowner in the United States is the Mormons. When you die, you give your land to the church. So
Political commentary is getting heated. Danny himself, Stones is in Citrus Heights, California, outside of Sacramento.
It's 625 from the Zach. 2 black kings. King 9-4-3. 3 hearts.
What do you think Matt is considering here? I mean, I don't think he can fold, right?
No, he's a private guy. You can't do eminent domain.
With 1 card to come, I think he can. I mean, unless you're positive that Zach's going to pile it in on the river if another heart comes, which, I mean...
Well, he can also be afraid of, like, Ace-King with Zach can have Ace of Hearts here.
Zach can have Ace-King, Ace of Hearts.
Be smashed, right?
Zach can have aces with the Ace of Hearts. I mean, your only hope might be that Zach has the exact hand he has with his 2 kings, but if a 4th heart comes aboard, is Zach really piling it in?
Yeah.
No.
So then you can't even get implied odds.
Yeah. I think it's the right fold. Matt knows it's the right fold.
Pro fold there by
Now
Matt.
that shopping center sitting there empty, they got this nice, big, beautiful overpass, you know? That's ridiculous. It's good for Kaiser. Kaiser's on the other side of the freeway. So my dad goes to doctor.
I mean, that turn might have actually saved Matt some money. Right? I mean, if another like small card comes off,
Yeah.
probably to call again on the turn. Do we know how much Zach bought in for? He had about 3,700 when we started the stream, so not sure how much he bought in for.
That's probably maybe 25, 3, maybe 35.
Yeah.
Sean now with the Kings. That's why he added on all that money.
Looks like he just limped. Kevin makes it 25 with Queen 6 of diamonds.
Harlan flats 25. And now Sean plays his fourth hand of the evening.
Oh, Sean was in the big blind.
Angry Pollock says that I'm a pretty girl.
Sean makes it 135 in the big blind and takes it down.
Easy game.
Yeah. Okay.
So if you guys like watching live stream poker, click the heart. Follow us. We'll notify you when we go live. After this, we got another 5-5 coming up on Monday, if I'm not mistaken. Or is it 1-3? No, it's the end. And Wednesday's the Veronica Friends, right?
Yeah. Next Wednesday, Veronica Friends.
And if you guys haven't seen, if you never caught the 1-3 Veronica and Friends game, that's one you want to tune in for. It's online Wednesday. Veronica handpicks her own lineup of the just most train wreck disaster poker players in the room that you can find in the world, for that matter.
Pretty much.
The local world. And the game gets off the chain. There's no, I can't describe it. Kings again!
Wow. Kings are going around.
We're pitching out of a peanut deck here at Stones.
This time Eb has him under the gun. He just limps.
Matt,
seen
knowing
a lot of,
something's up, Matt over limps the ace jack of hearts.
Wow.
No.
Oh no. Makes it 40.
All right. Now I get it.
Nah.
Graphic was in the way because I thought I saw a match throw in 2 red chips. Like, wow, how does he now?
Right?
And
Eb just calls.
He's under-repped. And he never has top set here because...
Gosh. Look at this flop for Matt.
And Matt
just flops the world and Eb has top set.
All right,
So is that real?
Queen of Hearts, King River. Queen of Hearts, King River. Easy game.
You're just gonna see the bad beat jackpot happen on stream. That would be awesome.
The sickness.
So Eb just check calls 70 here?
It's live. We need the Queen of Hearts
Quad
for a 40K jackpot.
Quad turn. Queen of Hearts.
God damn it.
How does no money get in on the turn? And what is happening right now? Man, Eb could have seriously gone for some value on the flop. Matt was never folding that flop.
And Matt raised a fairly early position as well, so I mean Matt can have, a lot of that board too. You're blocking the very tippy top of it.
You also have 2 hearts in your hand. Eb bets 150. Matt's trying to piece this together. The way Eb played this,
Matt's thinking, okay, well, he never has a big king here. He just limps in. He wouldn't value, but he would
check call flop.
He'd be more inclined to check call 10s. So what's he leading with here? Matt's thinking that he could have Queen Jack maybe sometimes, in which case his Ace Jack's good. Matt's about to flick the chip in, or he throws the cards away. Wow.
Wow.
Oh.
And now Matt's thinking, God damn that Queen of Hearts, where are you?
Wow. He's also thinking, thank you for not making me lose more, because he could have lost a lot on that flop.
Yeah. Yeah, baby. Let's go.
He might not have called a 3-bet pre-flop, but he did have position, and I mean, he's just never folding that flop.
Yeah, but I just know that yet.
Yeah. Yeah, but do you ever just check raise that flop? Your F?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Most players elect to not, but I,
That wasn't the
because I never have kings. One, I never, well, I say I do, but then again, I'm never in that spot. I never
You
limp
would, though.
flat kings there.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, there's just so
I would
many
open
hands.
flat a 3-bet sometimes.
You
maybe.
could check raise with such a wide range there. I mean, with a lot of different hands. So I feel like you should be check raising kings.
If you do find yourself in that spot in that way with kings, I agree. I feel like you should be check raising there.
If you find yourself in that spot. And now we have Matt with queens and Sean with jacks.
What is this?
What is happening?
So Matt's made it 145 to go. Sean has jacks.
Oh, Matt straddled. Sean limped the button with jacks. Brian limped small blind.
Brian limped the button with jacks.
Yes.
I'm over it.
No, Sean.
Sean.
Yeah.
Sean limped the button jacks.
So 145. Oh my gosh.
And we just overset it. Hi-ya.
If anyone can get away without losing their whole stack, it might be Sean. He's just gonna like flat and then a diamond on the turn, and he just shuts it down.
Because right now he's already putting Matt on the ace king of diamonds.
I mean, he doesn't really play hands
Fast. Profitably. Sorry.
I'm really glad I paused right there.
He calls.
So Sean just calls, and like I said, he might end up not stacking off here. If the board gets too scary, he might just
Matt's
get
really
away from
hoping
it somehow.
that Sean somehow has king jack. He has no idea how strong Sean is.
Oh my gosh.
And Sean's probably putting him on kings now. He probably think he just got unlucky. And it's gonna... there's some money. He's gonna call it 350 or is he gonna raise? Gonna flat 350.
So it looks like he's just gonna like try to call down here. I mean...
Sean's got... It says only 600 back. Sean's got like about 11.
Yeah, he added
Sean
on
added
500.
on that 5.
Maybe didn't show up. I mean, I like the sizing from Matt. I mean, what's Sean losing to here? Like, he can't feel like he's losing too much. Obviously,
The only thing that Sean's gotta worry
ace
about
10
is-
with diamonds or something, but
Matt probably wouldn't bet ace king here.
yeah,
And everyone wouldn't be bloating a pot like this.
right.
So now what are the hands if you're Sean and you were thinking that Matt would bomb this way? Maybe ace king of diamonds specifically, but then I don't think he value bets river and when he doesn't bet river.
Wow, Sean might get away from this.
You know what? I am ready for
And Sean's not Hollywooding here.
Yeah.
Sean is legitimately contemplating, that, or considering the probability that Matt could have kings or queens.
He wants to pull. He really wants to pull. Yeah, I agree. Tremendo Days. Matt could have king queen here. Is he ever playing aces like this? Not
No.
really. Ace king, probably not. I mean, what bluffs does he have? Wow. I just don't understand how it doesn't just get in on the flop, right?
Right?
I mean, most people are gonna be raising
Because
there.
if you're Sean, you can get value out of all the straight draws, flush draws, in kings plus.
Yeah. So sick. So, in this hand, Sean limped the straddle on the button with jacks. Matt made it 145. Both blinds called. Matt made it 145. Sean calls on the button with jacks. Queen Jack 5. Matt led and Sean just flatted. Matt led the turn, Sean flatted. And here he's facing, what was it, 650?
700.
700. You bet like exactly half the pot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Clock. He can take for, I don't know, as long as he wants,
Not
I guess.
20 minutes,
but
not 25
not 20 minutes on stream. But knowing this lineup, like nobody's gonna call clock on him, but they're gonna want to. Like everyone's calling clock in their head. Like you see Brian right there? Brian's like clock. It's too nice to say it for real, but I really think he wants to fold.
Shows a set of jacks, and Matt's losing his mind. Like, how do I what? Look at all the money look at all my money that you still have over there.
Right?
That's exactly what Matt's saying.
Yeah.
It's just like,
Matt's like, give me that 700.
and Matt shows him the queens.
Good laydown, he says.
Wow.
Yeah, Sean had like 1,200 behind
Lost the minimum.
Steelers, why didn't Sean raise flop? Because he's Sean. That's why.
Yeah, you skip your money with 10 jack. You don't have it. No, you have.
Yeah, he had a lot more than that. He had like
Yeah, that's exactly what I figured.
over 1,000 behind.
And Matt says, I swear to God, that's exactly what I put you on.
And that's
Which is so sick. I mean, the experience that these players have playing each other, where
Yeah.
Sean can limp the button, and Matt
Right.
still keeps jacks in his range.
right, exactly.
Like, how sick is that? Like,
He knows him pretty well.
yeah. Well, he limped the button, so he can have a huge pair here.
And he flatted the flop so he could have middle set. Flatted the turn so he could have a set. Oh man.
Oh my God.
And yeah, I mean, when Matt's sizing there, I feel like he's going for value, and yeah, he thinks that's the right amount to get Sean to call a set of jacks, which apparently
Which is like sick.
should have been like a third of the pot, maybe.
You overset someone.
And Sean doesn't usually hero call, so I think betting larger would not have helped.
Victory by Matt. They're riding in the streets right now.
Wow. Yeah, bad beat for Matt.
Oh, that's stunning. He got away.
Oh my gosh.
So, next time that they play,
Yeah.
next time around, does Matt go smaller, and where Matt feels that he might possibly have him overset, or he might have nutted where Sean has a strong enough hand to call off? Does Matt adjust the sizing which way? Does he go smaller, or does he bomb it, trying to make it look bluffing?
If Sean has what?
I mean, if you're Matt, next time you find yourself in a similar scenario against Sean,
Yeah.
because we're constantly learning because you're constantly trying to change. So like, which way do you go with your sizing next time? So redo the hand. Let's say, okay, redo the hand. Do you go smaller or do you go bigger? Trying to, now that your opponent feels that sizing's,
Yeah.
the nuts.
Yeah, maybe larger.
Go larger, maybe.
Especially if he can find folds, like, to value sizing.
Yeah.
Although, I mean, against Sean, I feel like he doesn't like to hero call too much, but maybe.
Tanning himself. Yeah, I would have called. I would have. Well, it would have been different because I wouldn't have limped.
Yeah, I mean, the whole hand plays differently, I think, if anyone else is in his
If Sean opens the button, I think the money just goes in.
Yeah. Definitely goes in on the flop because it.
Oh, yeah, that's what I mean.
Because there
On
would
the
have been so
flop,
much
yeah.
more aggression pre-flop, and then.
Yeah, pot's already bigger. And
Yeah. It's like masterful pot control right there. Just trying to tell you.
Monsters.
Yeah, Jake's beard definitely would have called that.
This is the beer that or runs bad, I guess. I don't know. God.
It looks decent.
Giant.
Syrup?
No, it's only $10, but we have to try
Oh, me, oh, my.
California. It's 10.
Should write that one down.
Right?
They charge.
I'm sure GF Keystones already did. This just in.
I should use them if I Sunday.
Yeah. And we give away kings yet again.
Sick beat for Matt right there. Oh man. This time Eric with them in the big blind. Nice life. I'm telling you, Eric just wins every hand he plays. It's so sick. Sick life he has.
If you look at the two guys, if the last fight he's on for other rounds, he would have won. He's like a bulldog.
So Zach makes it 30 to go.
Like, the harder you hit him, the more he comes back.
ET just called.
What?
Poker's broken. Screw this.
Weird.
I'm out of here.
This is real.
Jack 7-6, middle pair for Zach.
And Eric's gonna choose this time to lead out.
He's gonna check raise him.
Play.
Zach bets 35 and ET check raises to 90.
Oh.
And Zach says, "You've got a lot of money. I've got a lot of money. There's a lot of fine turn cards to ruin your life."
4, 5, 7, 8.
Not a jack.
That's not one of them. Could bluff though.
Pretty solid.
Huh?
Pretty solid.
Well, yeah.
Eric leads 155 here.
Wow.
Like
That was like
130.
that was the night he signed for Dallas.
What is happening?
I don't know. Zach calls.
Bunch of extra money.
I mean, I guess Eric's master plan of concealing the kings is working. 3 of spades on the river. Only 4, 5 gets there. I mean, if you're Zach, is Zach putting Eric on?
Well, the board pairs on the turn, so it's harder
8,
for
9.
it's harder for Zach, or I'm sorry, it's harder for ET to have a jack. He never has kings plus, or he never has queens plus.
Shouldn't, yeah.
Shouldn't.
Yeah.
It's harder for him to have a jack. He's blocking a 7, so it's harder for him to have a set of 7. So it's like a set of 6s or nothing, like 6 is full or nothing. Or he can have the 8-9.
Right.
It's like 8. We're bidding 8-9,
Check.
and it's so hard to make it set.
Jack 7-6
And there it is.
flop.
Yeah, on a jack 7-6 flop, that's it. And because if
It's
another
a weird
card,
spot to check raise with a set, actually. With,
it is. It's such a broken board.
Yeah.
If the
And he just gets paid.
Yeah, if the turn card doesn't pair the board, namely pair a top pair there, Zach gets away.
Yeah,
No,
just because the jack it makes it more
Harder-
less
harder-
likely
yeah.
for Eric to have the jack.
And plus, you might think that Eric would be more inclined to check call with jacks there.
And maybe
with the jack.
it
Every time I hear he's
makes him barrel
Yeah.
with 8-9 type hands, straight draws.
He's got the bail bonds on speed up. Literally. Okay, you gotta go pick up.
What a wizard.
Isn't he like a hip hop music producer or something?
What a wizard.
The only thing that I really dislike about it, in a sense, though, is that when the jack pairs, even though I'm now, if you're calling there, we're thinking that my pair of 7s is good, I now lose my 5 to, as far as a rundown, to
What?
when the jack pairs on the turn.
Yeah.
We're calling there because I think now that extra pair of 7s is good, but if the villain's got now 8s, well, I mean, he shouldn't have 8s there. I mean, he shouldn't have a lot of hands.
Yeah.
We
She
lose.
definitely shouldn't have kings.
Definitely shouldn't have kings. We lose a 5.
I mean,
I guess it doesn't matter.
there's a napkin like right over
I suppose. I
I feel
mean,
like he's only beating 8-9 really.
well, yeah, we're only beating 8-9.
Harlan raises here
Yeah,
with Queen
yeah.
Jack suited to 40. Brian calls with 4s. Eb calls with 7s. Kevin G's gonna come along with 6-9 suited.
To play devil's advocate, I mean, it's hard to make sets. It's
Yeah,
like,
it
it's
is
like a
hard
set. It's like
to
a
make
set.
sense. Although it seems to happen a lot.
It's like 6 is full or nothing.
King Jack 8, a couple spades.
Or 8-9, and there's more 8-9 combos than there are
Yeah,
pocket
it's
6
just.
combos. So we call.
I feel like maybe Zach hasn't played with Mailman a lot, but you know, a lot of. I feel like you're not expecting people to just flatten the big blind with 6s or whatever, and then just check raise you on that dry board.
On that dry board.
I mean, pretty dry with a set. But I mean, I think Eric probably does that.
Kevin G backdoors 2 pair.
Harlan was ahead on the turn with Queen Jack. Kevin's gonna lead out 110 here.
Basher Kid 86.
Good fold by Harlan. Yeah, Veronica's the only one with enough friends to have a full game
Yeah.
out of all the commentators.
It's like Jake's streaming like 4 max. What is this? Like,
It's Jake and his 3 friends. Yeah, I just have to piggyback on the Veronica Friends game. Just hope she, brings me in there.
well, she has that like sick cult following that like
Yeah,
it's not really it's not healthy,
it's definitely not healthy.
but I mean
My name's
people
on
love
the
to love her.
mountain, okay? My name's on the tablet on the mountain. I'm cool. Yeah, I got on. I forced it.
Oh, nice. Stapes for Prez. Welcome. Stack and rack, nice. Welcome to the chat, everyone. If you are new to the chat, to the stream, click the follow button. You can be notified when we go live. The table talk's getting like super loud. I gotta turn it down. How do we turn it down?
I don't know. So Sean
Oh, there we go.
Sean Limp re-raises Jack 7 suited. Or he's in the he's straddle, right? Sorry, I missed the action. Mufasa 22, welcome to the chat.
Straddle 20.
Poker's broken. I don't know. So if you guys like what you see, hit the follow button. Let you know when we go live. Mondays, Wednesdays, 7 to 10. The 1-3 Veronica and Friends game on Wednesday is going to be nuts.
Yeah, next Wednesday, definitely check it out. Veronica and Friends. It's a 1-3, like 10, 25, 80, Once the wine gets flowing, it usually goes a little crazy. I contributed last time. Had to keep it interesting,
You would have covered before.
Chat. I didn't see it. No, way up there.
Alright.
Are you sure you saw this? Sorry, back to the action.
So 10-7, deuce, couple clubs. Eb's gonna take that one down. $40 bet with top pair. Thought I saw 7s, but I guess that was not true.
Basher Kid, when you're gonna get to see me play? When I'm out of the booth ever, which is never.
Or when you final tables.
I do that from time to time. We do stream tournament poker here from time to time, and I have been known to do some pretty fishy stuff. Heads up. I misread my hand.
It was one time.
It was one time. Oh man.
It happens. I mean, you know, you hope that it doesn't happen like live on stream when a bunch of people are watching.
Well,
But
people are watching, but it happens.
remember what I saw.
So the Straddles on an ET. He limps in the 10-8 of clubs. I like an open there,
Wow. Yeah.
but I also like dark chocolate. So
And you don't have
to
that
each
right
their
now
own.
either.
Yeah.
Check to that big raise.
7-9 king, open-ended for ET. Brian hits a 7 and is gonna lead out because stack's running. I don't know, like it. I'm already. Ace on the turn.
Why not?
He never has ace king. He can have ace 9, ace 7. Goes check, check. A lot of 7s for Brian.
Pretty good river for Brian. And Eric said you're bluffing with the best hand. Good read.
Easy game.
Right? Right? So Zach's still the biggest stack here, over 4,000. Matt's chipped up pretty nicely.
Down 21 to nothing after 3/4.
Eric Mailman has won every hand he's played, obviously, because that's what he does.
That's what he does.
Yeah, 100%.
Man, he is in your head. It is something fierce.
He's my kryptonite, man.
Aaron, ace queen.
Is that the bad thing?
That's not
Yeah.
the good stuff.
Yeah, he's my kryptonite. Couple real hands, and Zach's gonna open up here with 5-7 offsuit. At least we have the straddle on. That's nice. And Ev wakes up with ace king and the straddle. Oh, so Aaron limped with ace queen of hearts, and Zach made it 140 with 5-7 offsuit.
And Ebb,
And Ev wakes up with ace king and folds.
and Aaron limp folds ace queen.
And Aaron folds, and Zach
queen suited.
shows. I think he showed at least
He
one
showed
of
the
his
7-5er.
cards. Nice. Oh my!
It wasn't 5-bet, and then ace king woke up in the small blind and just couldn't continue. It was limped open. I mean, that's one thing. One thing if it's like, you know, open, you know, 3-bet, flat, 4-bet, you know, what? Who cares? Then you wake up, you know, ace king, ace queen in the small blind, and you just like, you never, you know, whatever. You never, whatever. And then
You never would have. What's the point of straddling under the gun for 20?
we didn't straddle. He limped. There was a
No, he straddled.
Aaron straddled.
No, sorry. Ev. I was trying to say.
It was Ebb
What's the
straddle.
point of straddling 20 and then
So that you can.
you get in that spot with ace king and he didn't like his position, man.
Okay, so we have aces versus jacks here.
Somebody just folded eights. Okay. Mailman.
And here's Mailman.
Harlan, 3 bets to 100. Mailman, 4 bets. Harlan can't wait to get it in. Eric says, yes, I call. He's going to try to slow roll the slow roller.
Oh, and Harlan just gets there.
That's kind of funny because Harlan wanted to show, I think, and Eric said no. Like, I think Eric's trying to slow roll him. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work
Yes.
this time.
Yes.
Well, there is still a river to come. Ace on the river. No, I wouldn't wish that on Harlan. Scared me.
The runout's pure.
Aces and jack.
Oh my God! You got it. Ace is cracked.
Sick.
And they just pile it in.
Like,
So
do you have
sick.
aces cracked? Well, you got your aces cracked.
Time that jacks you off the top six.
Eric, you know, he just gets it in good. Just has people like stumbling over themselves to put in $1,300 when he has aces.
How does that happen? Man? How do you get people to do that?
I don't know. It's never happened to me.
Harlan 5-bet, James when I was taking him, open 3-bet.
Yeah, open 3-bet, Eric 4-bet, and 5-bet jam.
Tired of holding it. All you get is somebody.
I'm still trying to figure out what I'm still. Okay, aces versus jacks, smash a bad beat. Who cares?
Yeah.
Let's go back to the hurt. you straddle, wake up ace king, and you cold fold.
At the cold fold.
And you cold fold.
I like that.
I just cold fold ace king.
Cold fold. Yeah. It's only a term in Sacramento.
What, you guys don't cold fold ace king elsewhere? Like, oh,
Yeah,
and
I
then it
just,
happened. And then limp folding ace queen.
It's like all of a sudden tonight, Zach has super knit image or something. Like they're giving him credit for.
He's the same guy that like called down
For
with
the
7-5
tightest range.
Yeah, called down 7-5 earlier.
Yeah, and he's 3-betting, not 3-betting. He's opening to 140 with 5-7 offsuit, and that's the guy that they're folding to one raise. Ace king and ace queen suited.
My brain hurts.
Oh yeah, Danny himself said cold fold ace king because someone else has aces. Yeah, I like it. Standard.
Oh, he makes it 30. I'm making 100.
Maybe his spider sense went off by accident.
I can't get in fast enough.
With ace king, when I was against the 7-5, yeah.
Oh, they're gonna
Oh man.
It's hard to beat 7-5 with ace king.
Because you only have one straight draw, and they had 2 quad draws. So they're clearly.
Yeah. Coin flip.
King 9-5, 2 hearts, top pair for Matt.
Aaron with middle pair.
35.
Matt bets 35. Aaron's gonna call. Hope for a 9 or an ace.
Kevin G is a backdoor straight flush draw. Raise.
Right? Raise. Float. Jam turn.
with my money.
6 of diamonds on the turn. 7-8 gets there, but not much else.
And Matt's still betting here.
That's good, man. What is that? Oh, that's yeah, I get one. I'm about to
Matt
get
bets
one.
80. He can still get value from straight draws.
Straight shot, flush draws, 9 maybe.
Maybe a 9, but not really.
Just up to top 9.
That's where they do it. I took the one 3 I got some of the one 3
There's another one.
I think I would be too confused in this game.
That's a, yeah,
When you
levels
wanna
on
play.
levels.
Both ways.
The problem is, I'd probably immediately just, like, start 4-betting too much.
Yeah. Try to 4-bet
All my
mailman.
Yeah. No, you don't 4-bet mailman.
Wrong.
4-bet.
Nobody
4-bet Zach.
4-bets mailman. 4-bet Zach, but nobody will. Nobody will even 3-bet.
This is like the only player I think I could probably like properly like 4-bet bluffing.
Pretty nice. And Eb wakes up with kings. I've seen a lot of kings tonight.
No, I got just gamble.
forget what that will look like on stream, so I won't do it. Harlan makes it 40 to go with a Jack 9 of diamonds. King Kong.
Looks like a mid-raise, basically.
And Harlan says yes.
Yes, please. I will see a flop. Wow, and I will flop the world. Harlan's not going anywhere on this flop. 10-7 deuce, couple diamonds.
Now, if Harlan had seen Ebb, and you just get there. It's easy. You get there.
Check call 150, 200. Check call 200 and bank the turn.
Check, check.
Flush on the turn. 3 of hearts, blank river. Now he's gonna lead out. And Ebb.
Wow.
I almost said Ebb can't really fold here, but then I was like, never mind.
I was gonna say, like, mind you, we're on a 25-minute delay. The players, that have their phones, you can watch the stream on delay to see, kind of adjust your game as we go along here. Had Harlan seen Ebb cold fold ace king, I don't think we should be check raising there. I mean, we know that he's got kings, and he's probably not folding the flop. But
Yeah.
but if you know that, hey, this guy's capable of making the big folds, I think you check raise and just go pressure, pressure. I mean, if I had seen someone that was cold folding ace king, I would just be trying to balloon pots with them. Just gonna take them, into a comfort level, or take them out of their comfort level, and force them to either make a real hand or get them off of, push them off one pair of type hands.
Yeah, you're such a bully. No, I was kind of surprised to see Harlan just check call there.
And Zach
Pretty big flop for him.
Zach makes it 30 to go. Ace king suited. Sean comes along ace queen. I think we'll get Aaron and ET in his hand as well.
Oh, Aaron folded. 10-7 suited in the small blind. I don't like that fold, but whatever.
Especially when ET's already reaching for chips.
Yeah, Eric comes along with king queen diamonds. 9-9-8 flop. Good flop for Zach to continue here. He bets 55. Sean folds. And Eric's gonna get a little creative here.
Lead the turns.
Maybe? There's a lot of good turn cards for him. That's not one of them.
6-7 gets there.
Checks.
As it is, Zach picks up clubs.
So last time that they played a pot that was very similar to this, the way the action went, Eric had kings, remember?
Yes.
It was like very similar, except Eric led the turn.
Maybe we'll play salad.
Zach bets 155.
Oh, that's the surface.
So Eric's considering doing something here.
Here's where it's hard. If you think that Zach
He
has
raised.
air.
He raised.
Okay.
Yeah, he made it 355. It's hard to just check call there.
Yeah, you can't.
Doesn't
I'm
really
saying
make
it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I think he either has to fold or raise. And I mean, that last hand that they played together has to be in his head here, where
Right.
Eric just flatted with kings. Like, he could definitely play a super strong hand like this. He could have 6-7. He could have a 9. So Zach picked up a flush draw here on the turn.
Yeah, I read about one.
He's just gonna let it go.
Yeah, Zach's worried about.
And,
one, Eric could already be there, and a couple of his club outs.
He could be drawing dead.
Yeah, he could be drawing dead. A couple of club outs also, are going to be dirty outs. The 7 or 6 clubs, namely, you don't want to come off because that's it's very likely that if he wasn't already drawing dead, he could be a dirty out.
Yeah. Yeah, Eric Mailman strikes again.
Maybe you're right. Maybe he just
Is
his life's luck box.
He pretty much.
I mean, the aces got cracked better like that, but he got someone to pile in, put in
Exactly.
someone in a 5-bet pot with jack.
Pre-flop,
I'll plug you a little bit.
Yeah.
just put in,
Tomorrow,
1,500.
tomorrow, yeah.
No one runs like the mailman.
Ship it.
Shepherd.
Yeah, I wrote you one.
And he just like picks.
Pun intended.
He always.
One person who doesn't have to dictate.
Wow, I missed it.
I don't know. I'm a doctor. I don't know.
He just always picks good spots, like gets people to fold big hands.
You get that gene from anybody.
It's pretty evident that I just shouldn't play with him anymore.
My kids, like my daughter.
I'm ruined.
Damaged good. Harlan looks at 40 to go, gets calls from Brian and Eb. Three-way action.
755, couple diamonds for Harlan. He's gonna lead out 50. No pair for Brian or Eb.
No pair for Brian, but Brian hasn't won a pot in a while.
Yeah. And Eb's not gonna float with ace jack here. Harlan shows king 10 of diamonds. Man, oh man.
Diamonds are a new club. You make only club one.
DJ?
Yeah, I would say tremendo to his say one if you've used your one time. I think last night a lot of one times were used.
Last night?
Last night a lot of one times were used.
Oh yeah.
Oh goodness.
Yeah. I haven't used mine. Every time I've tried it, it's failed.
I know, I would feel like
After like the one, the early 2000s where like the one time was just like over abused. Like I made a point about not ever saying it.
Right.
I'm not really trying to like legitimately think when was the last time I ever used it one time. Because I mean, by that, because you're using it one time when the money gets in bad. Or I think I did.
Yeah.
I mean, or people like they say one time when they wanted to hold one time, or like
I think if you're
What
going
if
to do
there's
that,
two
you
different
have to
people?
say
Yeah.
hold one time.
yeah, right.
If you say one time, it means like you're trying to suck out. For sure. Limp pot here, jack 3 deuce, rainbow. Eb with the best hand, with a pair of threes. He bets 30. Should go through.
San Diego, I guess.
Someone could do a psych study on that. Like the kind of different types of people who says one time when they're ahead versus who says one time when they're behind. Like I would be very curious to see like.
Does anyone say it when they're ahead?
Oh yeah, people.
Don't they just say like hold or something?
They say a lot.
Hold the baby? Like,
Hold the baby. Who? Hold the baby.
That's a run it up thing.
Oh wow. You guys do have a lot of problems there. Wow. Sounds like I missed out on some great games. Hold the baby.
Hold the baby. Don't drop the baby.
That's right. Still is 75, 25.
They're building a new state.
Yep.
Danny himself is dumbfounded.
What happened?
Danny is dumbfounded.
Welcome to Sacramento.
Oh yeah.
So Sean limps in the sevens. Aaron over limps queen 10.
They still have to pass
Strong overlimp.
Yeah.
Harlan calls the queen 9 and Zach checks his option. Harlan pops top pair.
I didn't know there was an Indian reservation. Oh wait, that's not anymore.
And Sean's gonna bet his sevens here.
Got an inside straight draw to go
Pair
along
and a
with
gut
it.
shot. Queen of diamonds, top 2 for Harlan. Checks around. Harlan's gonna go for some value on the river. Don't see Sean calling. The spades got there.
We lose to all the nines.
Lose to everything.
Sean's now gonna tank with a set of jacks again.
Oh, he called.
He calls. So Sean calls off sevens there. So is there a thought
It wasn't
process, or this?
700.
Yeah. Like, is there a thought process, or is this just like how much money? Like $45? I have a pair. Sevens are worth 4 bigs on the river. Like,
I just spit my water on my computer, and that would have been bad.
oh, and that's our stream. Wow.
Oh, what? Okay,
right.
then.
So it picked up a little bit. I like that. It ended up being a lot of fun in the middle there. If you guys like the stream, click the heart button, get notified. We'll let you know when we're going live Monday and Wednesday evenings. We're having a lot of fun. I think we have 5-5 coming up Monday, and then the absolute train wreck disaster game that is 1-3 Veronica and Friends on Wednesday.
Don't miss the train wreck disaster wine Wednesday.
Yeah, thank you all for joining us. I'm Jake Rodenstill. This is Valerie Cross, and good night.
Yeah, thanks. Good night, guys.